I leave all my cars running, 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 running. All my ops be running, 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 running. Savage never did no running, running, running. Ha 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 ha. Ah 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 ah. Ah 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 ah. Pussy.
Pussies. Called the first one savage on my move. That's what it was. 2016 we was running around.
Beating up the club.
I know she around for the money, but act like she loyal. I don't for the love.
Nah.
I'm so rich, get bored, might wake up, buy me a car just cuz.
Just cuz.
Titties is hard cause she spent the 5. My bitch titties cost me a dub. All my bitches got
BBLs.
All my bitches got buzz. Straight up. I ain't with the rap beef, Draco, pedophile. All my
Ops get touched.
Straight up. We ain't never ran off on no bar, but we still be hopping out cuz. Straight up.
Running, 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 running.
I leave all my cars
running. Yo, what's good, Dom?
running, running.
Did I freeze on cam?
All my ops be
Running, 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 running.
wipe his nose.
It was running. I'm frozen.
Running, running.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Running. Savage never did no. That closet for your wife, that hookah for your wife. I'm slaughter gang pussy, you know I brought my knife. He was talking gangster, we caught him at a light. Pussy. I let my young nigga do it, it was free, he wanted a strike. Oh God. Having my way with the cheese, I'm in the deal with the thieves. Oh I know that she ratchet, I could tell by the way that she wearing her weed. Smoking on Zaza, this shit came out the garden with
Adam and Eve.
Chopper go 5-5, shoot up your power out, nigga trying to make y'all bleed.
Wow.
Got out of line, spanked that baby, we had to rock on the sleeve. Pussy, is it an issue? Keep me a pistol, I ain't finna dish you. Pussy, all that pillow talk, I'ma have to send a boogeyman to come get you. Chain hang low like a yo-yo, your bitch ride dick like pogo.
Running, 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 running. All my cars running, 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 running. I be running, 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 running.
Wipe his nose, it was
running, running,
running, running, running, running. Savage never did no.
Yes. After the reacts, we gonna run some trials.
Slaughter gang, we don't do recruiting. Say you ready to catch a.
What's good, chat? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. To the stream. To the stream. Day 5 of full time. Yeah, welcome to the stream, chat. We do chat and interview. Yeah. Okay. Don't know what's going on with my camera, but we're gonna add it back right now. Hopefully it stopped tweaking. Video capture device. Running, 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 running. All my ops be dang. Yeah. That's a handsome man right there, chat. A devilishly handsome man right there, chat. Hold on now. Bam. Okay. And then go back to this scene. Let's see. Face cam. Okay, not that one. Let's make this a little bit bigger. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. I'm seeing double. You seeing 2 of me? Oh yeah, I turned this off and not this. Okay, Okay. Running, babe, running, 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 running. All my ops be running, running, running. Okay. Yo, so okay, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop right into. Whoa, geez, Louise, big boy, big boy, big boy, big boy. Okay. Go ahead and eliminate that. Eliminate this border. Bam. Minimize. Whoa. Whoa. It's not what I need. It's not what I need. Okay. Close enough. Okay, take you, drag you down. Down. I said take you, drag you down. Okay. Facts. All right. Um, now that that's done, pop you open. Cool. Go live. Go live. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go again. Shaking until feathers even doing back bends. He said stream faster. What you got something with a beat? Alright. I had to fix my camera, which of course you saw. It was struggling just for a second. But it's all good because we got the camera situated. We got the camera situated. Whoa. Okay. Stream faster. Boy, you can't please nobody, boy. Can't please nobody, boy. Can't please nobody. Don't switch. Okay, before I forgot to do this because I know my microphone hella loud. I know my microphone hella loud. You wanna know I know? Because for some strange reason my microphone gets changed every time I come into my system. Okay. Y'all see this?
I'm not sure if you guys remember.
Okay. Well, we just found out recently. Actually, it's funny that this video is like one of the ones that you put in there for us to react to because we just found out that he got arrested yesterday for murder. So, yeah, that is crazy. For murder, crazy. All right. Video capture. Dang, son. I don't see what the difference is between the two, but I got it like that for some strange reason, so we'll keep it. Okay. He just got sentenced? No way. They didn't sentence him. They can't sentence him if he ain't go through a trial yet.
Possibly the biggest.
Yeah, no, they hadn't sentenced him yet. He still got to go through He still got to go through like a trial and everything.
News and music of this year, but David had some crazy allegations against him, and it feels like we just haven't heard anything from anyone about it at all. Like, is he a suspect? Did he get arrested? What's going on? Well, in case you forgot, let me briefly refresh your memory. Also, by the way, if there's any wind in the background, I don't know what the problem is, but it's just windier than I've ever heard in my life. I feel like I'm in a hurricane, which is unrealistic because I don't live near the ocean, but yeah, sorry if that's in the background. It's really annoying. Basically, David was a guy who was very popular for making songs like Romantic Homicide. This track blew up in July of 2022, and shortly after, he signed a record deal to Interscope. He continued releasing music, opened for SZA on his tour. He also got to do that track Feel It for Invincible, a song that fans absolutely loved. He had a Fortnite collab song called Locked and Loaded, and overall, it seemed like he had a cool, likable vibe and personality, which is why everyone was shocked when the news dropped that he was linked to a murder. When the news first came out, it was reported that there was a body in his car that had been in there for an extended period of time before being found. It was too badly decomposed to be identified. Apparently, the car had been at the impound lot for a few days. This was after the car had been abandoned a few days before that, without ever being reported missing. According to NBC, a spokesperson for Abandoned, he was linked. Cool, likable vibe. He had a tour. He also got to do that track Feel It for Invincible, a song that fans absolutely loved. He had a Fortnite collab song called Locked and Loaded, and
Ironic ass song, yeah, but Locked and Loaded.
overall, it seemed like he had a cool, likable vibe and personality, which is why everyone was
Five-star
shocked
welcome.
when the news dropped that he was linked to a murder. When the news first came out, it was reported that there was a body in his car that had been in there for
He
an
had a
extended
body in
period of
his
time
trunk.
before being found. It was too badly decomposed to be identified. Apparently, the car had been at the impound lot for a few days. This was after the car had been abandoned a few days before that, without ever being reported missing. According to NBC, a spokesperson for David said he has been informed about what's happened, and although he's still out on tour, he's fully cooperating with the authorities. But he would have been touring for over a month before the body was discovered according to his tour dates, which is why, like I said, most people figured it couldn't have possibly been him. On top of that, the LAPD said it is one of several vehicles owned by the musician, with many different people using any of the vehicles at any given time. The police didn't arrest him or anything, and he just went on to perform like normal the same night, handing out Labubus to the crowd. But then
He just
things
got
took a
arrested.
turn
Yeah,
for
he
the
did.
much worse
5-star,
when the
which
body
is
was
what's
identified.
ironic.
And now some breaking news on a major story that we've been following. We have just learned the identity of a teen found dead inside of the trunk of a Tesla registered to the singer David. Investigators now say that the victim, Celeste Rivas, reported as a runaway last year, had not been seen since.
It was the body of a young girl named Celeste, who would have just turned 15 years old. She went missing back in April of 2024 when she was 13, so she was missing
Wow.
for over a year. Of course, this in and of itself doesn't directly link her to David, but TMZ interviewed the girl's mom, who said that her daughter had a tattoo on her right index finger in red
Oh,
ink. Well, David
wow.
also had the same tattoo.
The same
on
tattoo.
his right
5-star.
index
Thanks for the
finger.
follow.
And this
Thank you.
tattoo isn't unique to David. I mean, Rihanna, Lindsay Lohan, and Lily Allen also have it. But what makes things miles worse is that the mom claimed her daughter had a boyfriend named David. Right after this news came out, David canceled his show. TMZ confirmed that a house that David was living in was being searched by the LAPD. The house itself was being rented by his manager from Interscope, but there are tons of pictures with him in the house over the past year. Apparently, LAPD homicide detectives searched the house Wednesday and walked out with a computer and several evidence bags. The only other thing we know is that there was a photo of David taken just a brief walk from near where the victim originally lived. The person who posted the picture was alleging that David was paying people off, but there isn't any concrete proof on that. All we know for sure is that he was in the area. At the time I made my video covering this was all of the official information that we had from the police. However, internet detectives did find a weird amount of coincidences. For example, there were a bunch of people in his Discord server who were apparently aware of his connection to Celeste. There were also a bunch of alleged photos of them together and even a stream clip of them together. There was a weird Reddit post from a guy who said, "A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year and this is who she was with." This was posted, by the way, before all this came out, so it seemed almost too on the nose to not be true. There was a song that leaked that had her name as the title. There were weird old tweets that were brought into question, and there was a bunch more that I covered in detail in that video. But despite all of this being speculation, it still looked really bad for David. I mean, in my opinion, at the very least, it looked apparently clear that he was guilty of having a relationship with a
minor
13-year-old girl.
Yeah, that
he was
part.
like 20 at the time or something like that, so disgusting. But was he responsible for her death? Well, let's see where the investigation is at today. The most recent news we have is that David is actually a suspect in
And he was recently
investigation. His
arrested.
family was
But just by the way, chat, this in the back of my mind, I killed you and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it. Yeah, it's true. I hate you. Holy piss, David might as well confess. Yes, just by the way, chat. they arrested him. This video might be a couple days old, maybe even a week, but he just got arrested yesterday. So, all things considered,
was summoned to testify in front of a court, and this revealed that while he isn't an official suspect or hasn't been charged, they are looking into him. His family has been challenging the summon to court, saying that the court ordered Mr. Burke to travel across the country to appear before a California grand jury without ever allowing him to see the full documents that justified the extraordinary compulsion. They also live in Texas, which might be part of the reason they don't want to go. Regardless, the police and the courts have taken efforts to make sure that nothing about this case goes public, especially as they investigate, which could make sense because of how high profile this case is. For example, the LA County Medical Examiner's Office was told not to reveal any details about Celeste's death to the public. And the medical examiners aren't happy about this either, saying security holds are virtually unheard of in other countries and has not been proven to improve outcomes in the legal system. Regardless of all this, David's family's appeal to challenge the subpoena was denied, so they will have to testify. And because of them challenging it, some people think that means they know a little bit about the situation. Lauren Conlin, a journalist for Los Angeles Magazine, has been following this case closely and believes that David's family testifying is crucial, and that the reason no one has been indicted or named as a suspect is because they are waiting to hear from his family first, which would imply David is a strong contender for a suspect.
So as of now, March 10th, they have not testified. That is just right now. That could change at any time. But previously, we were under the impression over here at Los Angeles Magazine that the grand jury would be convening through February, and by March, we might see an indictment. I believe that we have not seen one yet because the testimony of David's family is very, very important.
I kind of hope the trial is televised, but I doubt it.
My opinion.
I don't think it's going to be televised.
Reasons why I believe their testimony is
like the dude said, it's a pretty high-profile case.
The transfer of property. David transferred some of his assets to his mother. Whose idea was this? Was it her idea? Was it his idea? How did he explain this? Did they email about this? Was there money exchanged? I want more details. 2, is there or was there a time when David possibly called his parents excessively, emailed them excessively? I'm thinking maybe if he got himself into trouble and he didn't know what to do, sometimes we call our parents. Well, I want to know. And
why?
Number 3, his family,
why she being so nosy? Like she the lawyer or something.
Tell us a time when David randomly or sporadically flew home to Texas out of the blue. What was he like? Did he seem upset? Was he injured? Did they look at his car? Did they look at his clothes? Did they notice anything funny? These are just 3 reasons that I believe their testimony is so important, but there are a lot more reasons other than what I just listed.
Somebody's son, like somebody parents
Neil
would,
Langston.
like somebody parents would actually like, you know, do that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Say that kind of stuff. I mean, granted, it is in the court. What's good, Disaster?
A social media influencer who's been seen with David often, who was arrested and bailed out of jail in January this year. But this didn't provide too much insight. According to IB Times, he made some weird posts on Instagram, and they said his tone appeared defiant as he dismissed any lingering legal jeopardy regarding his recent detention. Thankfully, I'm legally fine in every way, and boy do I got all my receipts for things. Ha 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 ha. This suggests Neo has documented proof that could influence the murder investigation. I told so many people that I trust and I thought knew me as a person, my side of things, all for that to be thrown out the fucking window as soon as I got arrested, and they slapped that dickhead's name next to mine. The investigative grand jury, the people looking into the case right now, have had people like David's manager in and out of the building to testify, so that's also a little bit of an insight. Regardless though, we still don't know too much about this case. Investigators are keeping everything under wraps, and it's possible that they're maybe not trying to scare away suspects into running out of the country. On top of this, David hasn't been seen or said a peep since all of this came out, which also makes sense. All we really know is that investigators are looking at David as a potential suspect, and if his family does end up testifying soon, we could end up with an actual indictment and charges against David or whoever they think is guilty. Anyway, all we can really hope for is justice for Celeste, because this case is truly horrifying. And
they said they had concrete evidence that was like sufficient enough for them to arrest him.
Hopefully they're able to prosecute everyone involved with the brutal murder of a 14-year-old girl to the fullest extent of the law. So stick around and subscribe if you guys want to be kept up with the news on this or any other music related news. But that's really all we know about the David situation so far, and hopefully more is to come soon.
Which was crazy. Okay. Shame too, because brother could sing. Yeah, well, that's what he get. If he did it, that's what he get. Yeah, that David guy is cooked. Nasty peed. Yes, for sure. Crazy work though, bro. Like, my thing is, like, first and foremost, like, what was bruh thinking? What was bruh thinking? Okay, we got another one from who this is. This might be what's good, Mari? You made it just in time. Who is JJ? Dang, okay. We got another one though, chat. This was 13 minutes. Next reaction video. Here we go. Hope y'all ready.
On the 15th of November 2000.
This one's called An American Tour Sailed to North Sentinel. It ended badly.
2018, John Allen Chow took a boat to North Sentinel Island expecting a peaceful welcome.
Oh.
He never made it back home.
Oh.
Although before we talk about who he was, what he was doing, and how he came to meet his fate, let's first talk about the island itself. Located in the Bay of Bengal between India and Thailand, North Sentinel Island measures 6 kilometers wide, 8 kilometers long, and is home to one of the last uncontacted tribes on all of planet Earth. The tribe is known to outsiders as the Sentinelese, who have an estimated population of between 15 and 500 people. However, there's a reason why taking an accurate measurement is almost impossible. They're unbelievably hostile to anybody who tries to visit the island. The first example of this came in 1867 when an Indian merchant ship wrecked on the island's reef, and while the 106 passengers might have thought that they'd stumbled upon paradise, this couldn't have been further from the truth. Without warning, the ship's crew were attacked by the tribe's bow and arrows, and were only able to survive by returning fire with sticks and stones found on the beach. They were rescued by a British steamboat 1 week later, yet the captain of the shipwreck went on to describe the Sentinelese by writing, "The savages were perfectly naked with short hair and red painted noses, and were opening their mouth and making sounds like pa on oh. Their arrows appeared to be tipped with iron." The intriguing nature of the tribe led a party of armed British officials to return 13 years later in 1880, at which point they'd find, quote, a network of pathways and several small villages that looked to have been freshly abandoned. They'd eventually find 4 Sentinelese children, as well as an elderly couple, who were kidnapped by the party and taken back to the nearby city of Port Blair. However, their stay didn't last very long, as all 6 Sentinelese sickened rapidly and the old man and his wife died, so the 4 children were sent back to their home with quantities of presents. 16 years after this, a Hindu convict escaped on a makeshift raft from the adjacent Great Andaman Island, only to wash up 50 kilometers west in the worst place imaginable, North Sentinel. A search party found his body lying on the beach pierced with iron arrows, with his death sending a clear enough message for nobody to return to the island for almost 80 years.
I know about this island. I've seen stuff about this island before. These people, yeah, I've seen stuff about this island before. These people are like, they're just living on the land and don't want to be bothered. But they don't understand or know. So I mean, it's like, it makes sense.
In 1974, a film crew shooting a documentary called Man in Search of Man landed on the island to leave gifts.
We came at last to what is known as the North Sentinel Island. Although some expeditions had landed here, the Sentinelese had never been sighted. We left gifts of coconuts, knives, lengths of cloth.
Knives? Knives? They give these savages knives? Bad idea. Bad idea. Why would they do that? Oh snap. Dude said knives. Tripping.
Landed on the island to leave gifts.
We came at last to what is known as the North Sentinel Island. Although some expeditions had landed here, the Sentinelese had never been sighted. We left gifts of coconuts, knives, lengths of cloth, a pig.
After which the Sentinelese were caught on camera for the very first time.
What are those moving shapes? Are they human? At last, the first glimpse of the Sentinelese. This tribe believes in total isolation. It will not tolerate a stranger.
As is obvious in the footage, the tribe had no interest in making friends, and rather buried half of the gifts they'd been given before shooting arrows toward the film crew.
A member of our film unit was wounded by one of the many arrows, each 2.5 meters long. He will carry this scar till his death.
If on Google Maps you zoom into the coastline on the island's northwest corner, you'll find a different boat which now acts as a permanent reminder of North Sentinel's hostility and unrecoverability. The ship going by the name of the MV Primrose had been transporting farming supplies to Australia before it wrecked on the unfortunate location in 1981. The ship's passengers were incredibly lucky because at the time, this entire area was underwater, keeping them at a safe distance while they organised their rescue. In the meantime, the Sentinelese observed the ship from their beach, with the crew members describing the tribe as well-built, frizzy-haired and black. They were naked except for narrow belts that circled their waists, and they were holding spears, bows and arrows, which they had begun waving in a manner that seemed not altogether friendly. However, while almost every example so far displays the Sentinelese as an untouchable group of brutes, it would be exactly 10 years later when a single anthropologist did the impossible. He made peaceful contact for the very first time. T.N. Pandit had been dropping
Huh. How about that? He befriended the people.
gifts and coconuts to the island every 1 or 2 months since 1967, although for the first 24 years of doing so, the Sentinelese maintained their hostility. But all of this changed on the 4th of January 1991, when the tribe finally concluded that he was only there to help. Pandit described this day in a 2000 interview with the American Scholar, which stated a great many of the Sentinelese started running down the beach and splashing through the surf toward the dinghy. The director leapt from the boat into chest-high water. One of the young Sentinelese men recalled in fright and handed coconuts to the tribesmen as they crowded around him. A few weeks later, he returned to North Sentinel with another expedition. This time, several Sentinelese men went so far as to climb into the dinghy and grab entire sacks of coconuts. Pandit was alone in the water with a group of Sentinelese. One of the young tribesmen looked at him, scowled, pulled out an iron-bladed knife, and made a gesture, Pandit says, like he was going to cut out my heart. Maybe he thought I was planning to stay on the island. But the dinghy quickly returned to pick Pandit up. He would return to North Sentinel several more times before retiring from the Anthropological Survey in 1992. The interaction showed that peaceful contact with the tribe was possible, although only after a significant period of trust building, and even after T and Pandit's unique interaction, the Sentinelese retained their hostility toward any unfamiliar outsider. For example, after the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake caused the worst tsunami in recorded human history right next to North Sentinel Island, a helicopter was sent out to see if the tribe had survived from such a catastrophic event. Well, not only were the Sentinelese somehow doing just fine, but their response to the help offered by the Indian government was to throw spears, arrows, and rocks toward the helicopter. 2 years later in 2006,
Helicopter.
two men aged 48 and 52 were fishing for mud crabs near the island. However, the pair got so drunk that while sleeping, the anchor of the boat, which was a rock tied to a rope, fell apart and drifted the men toward North Sentinel. The following morning, fellow fishermen said they tried to shout at the men and warn them that they were in danger. However, they did not respond. They were probably drunk, and the boat drifted into the shallows where they were attacked and killed. A government helicopter was sent to recover the bodies. However, given the tribe's hostility, all they were able to get was this photo, after which a 5.6 kilometer exclusion zone was enforced by the Indian government, making it illegal for anybody to visit the island. This, in combination with every other example so far,
I just want to point out how these people are black, by the way. These people are dark in skin complexion, by the way. And if you know anything about the Bible, you know what the Bible said, that they were scattered. God's people were scattered amongst the... Anyway,
paints a very simple picture. Do not visit North Sentinel Island under any circumstances. However, unfortunately, John Allen Chow never got the message. Born on the 18th of December 1991 in the state of Alabama, John grew up in what seemed to be a standard Christian household with 2 parents and 2 siblings. As he got older, John began to get into various outdoor activities such as camping, hiking, and kayaking, which when combined with his religious background, inspired him to become an adventure blogger and Christian missionary. On his Instagram, John displayed his trips to countless different countries including Mexico, South Africa, and Canada, each of which being documented on his Rugged Trail website. However, there was one location that John had his sights set on, which would make all the others seem insignificant: North Sentinel. He'd grown obsessed with the idea of visiting the island during his previous trip to the Andamans in 2016, and judging from the quotes he posted to his Facebook, John seemed to have been inspired by another missionary named Jim Elliot, who was killed in the 50s whilst preaching to a native tribe in Ecuador. Although, according to the head of the mission he was working for, John was significantly more prepared. All Chow's decisions, including his studies of sports science and training and working as a wilderness emergency medical technician, and classes he took in linguistics and cultural anthropology, were in preparation to share Jesus with the North Sentinelese. He was very well prepared for this moment. On the 21st of October 2018, John posted this image to social media, showing that he was back in the nearby city of Port Blair, where unbeknownst to his family, he was planning his trip to what he called Satan's last stronghold, aka North Sentinel Island. On the 15th of November 2018, only 25 days after landing back in the Andamans, John began a journal to document his trip to North Sentinel, with his first entry stating that a group of fishermen had agreed to take him to the island illegally. I met last night with the fishermen who were all believers and agreed to drop me off. Jonathan won't be accompanying me as they will be at sea doing their regular fishing maneuvers to avoid raising suspicion, and there is a high chance that they get checked by the Indian Coast Guard. The meeting went well. I trust them, though I'm the only English speaker, so there's quite a language gap, and I'm relying on the Holy Spirit to direct us. The drop zone was pointed out on the map as being a cove on the southwest of the island, and I depart in 3 or so hours. God, I thank you for choosing me before I was even formed in my mother's womb to be your messenger for your great news to the people of North Sentinel.
Listen, I'm glad that this was like what he had in mind, you know, when he was doing this, you know, but hey, never mind.
Island. John then explained his plan for first contact by stating, "The plan is to link up with the crew tonight and depart tonight, arriving at the shore around 4 AM. From there, we make progressive contact with fish as gifts over the next few days and then send me off. We might even send a kayak laden with gifts towards shore." The following day, John explained that his trip to the island went as planned by writing, "At 4:30 we entered the cove on the western shore, which was followed by his first attempt at contact approximately 4 hours later. Around 8:30 I got 2 large fish."
Mari, thanks for the likes, man. I appreciate you. 600 plus. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thank you.
Around 15 pounds it felt like. I put them on top of the kayak and began rowing. 2 armed Sentinelese came rushing out yelling at me. They had 2 arrows each unstrung until they got closer. I hollered, "My name is John. I love you and Jesus loves you. Jesus Christ gave me the authority to come to you." I regret I began to panic slightly as I saw them string arrows in their bows. I picked up the half tuna and threw it toward them. They kept coming. I backpaddled facing them, and then when they got the fish, I turned and paddled like I never have in my life back to the boat. I felt some fear, but mainly was disappointed they didn't accept me right away. I can now—
What was you expecting? They don't like white people. Like, this is what's wrong with y'all people. Okay? They don't like white people. They like one white man. Out of all the people that came to visit them, they only liked one of your people. Why do you think that they was just open, like, "Hey, come on in. Let me give you a hug. Thanks for the tuna"? No. Half a tuna at that. Okay, sorry.
I say I've been nearly shot by the Sentinelese, and I've walked on and cached gear on their island. Now I'm resting on the boat and will try again later. John escaped his first encounter unharmed. However, as mentioned in the previous entry, he planned on returning for a second encounter, which miraculously he'd survive once again. I weighted my kayak toward the hut I'd been chased from on initial contact. Sure enough, as I got there, I heard the whoops and shouts from the hut. I made sure to stay out of arrow range, but unfortunately that meant I was also out of good hearing range. So So I got a little closer, and as they, about 6 from what I could see, yelled at me, I tried to parrot their words back to them. They burst out laughing most of the time, so they probably were saying bad words or insulting me. I yelled some phrases and sang them some worship songs and hymns, and they would often fall silent after this. Here's when this nice meet and greet went south. A child and a young woman, both with bows, came behind, and I kept waving my hands to say no bows, but they didn't get the memo, I guess. Then a little kid with bow and arrow came down the middle, and I figured this was it. So I preached a bit to them starting in Genesis, and disembarked my kayak to show them that I too have 2 legs. But the little kid shot me with an arrow directly into my Bible, which I was holding in front of my chest. I stumbled back, and I recall yelling at the kid for shooting me. I had to swim almost a mile back to the boat at the mouth of the cove. The plan now is to rest and sleep on the boat.
Dude. If God ain't telling you to get on somewhere, yo, you just got spared, my boy.
Almost a mile back to the boat at the mouth of the back, and I recall yelling at the kid for shooting me. I had to swim almost a mile back to the boat at the mouth of the cove. The plan now is to rest and sleep on the boat. By this point, John already had an unbelievable story for the ages. He had gone to the island, survived his first day, returned on a second day, was shot by the Sentinelese point blank, but lived to tell the tale after the pages in his Bible decided to spare his life. However, as the journal entries continued, it became obvious that John was happy for his legacy to be the guy who died trying to preach his religion to the tribe.
Okay, see, God was telling you something the second day, my boy. God was telling you something the second day. And it wasn't keep going back, okay? But maybe it was. Maybe it was. Maybe he was having a real spiritual connection with the Heavenly Father. And that second arrow, getting shot, being saved by the Bible, was God's way of saying, do it again.
Lord, let your will be done. If you want me to get actually shot or even killed with an arrow, then so be it. I think I could be more useful alive though, but to you, God, I give all the glory of whatever happens. I don't...
See, here's the part where he, kind of like didn't necessarily see, you know what I'm saying? He said, Lord, let your will be done. If you want me to get shot or even killed with an arrow, then so be it. Maybe, and just maybe God didn't want you to get shot or killed with the arrow to begin with, which is why he saved your life on day 2. Maybe. I don't know.
Want to die? Would it be wiser to leave and let someone else continue? No, I don't think so. I still could make it back to the US somehow, as it almost seems like certain death to stay here. Yet there is evidence of change in just 2 encounters in a single day. We'll try again tomorrow. The following day, John wrote his final entry in the journal, beginning with, woke up after a fairly restless sleep, heading to Island now. I hope this isn't my last notes, but if it is, to God be the glory, before going on to write a goodbye message to his family reading, Brian and Marilyn and Mum and Dad. You guys might think I'm crazy in all of this, but I think it's worth it to declare Jesus to these people. Please do not be angry at them or at God if I get killed. Rather, please live your lives in obedience to whatever he calls you to, and I'll see you again when you pass through the veil. Don't retrieve my body. I love you all, and I pray that none of you love anything in this world more than Jesus Christ. Written from the cove on the southwestish, more like west of North Sentinel Island. 16th of November 2018, 6:20 AM. In the days that followed, his family made a post to John's Instagram reading, we recently learned from an unconfirmed report that John Allen Chau was reported killed in India while reaching out to members of the Sentinelese tribe in the Andaman Islands. Words cannot express the sadness we have experienced about this report. He was a beloved son, brother, uncle, and best friend to us. To others, he was a Christian missionary, a wilderness EMT, an international soccer coach, and a mountaineer. He loved God, life, helping those in need, and had nothing but love for the Sentinelese people. As a family, we ask for your understanding and respect for him and us during this time. Thank you, the Chau family. 3 months later, John's father criticized religion for the death of his son, stating, if you have anything positive to say about religion, I wish not to see or hear it. John is gone because the Western ideology overpowered my Confucian influence. He blamed evangelicals' extreme Christianity for pushing his child to a not unexpected end, which is a viewpoint often repeated across social media platforms. John Allen Chau is not a martyr, just a dumb American who thought that tribals needed Jesus, when the tribals already lived in harmony with God and nature for years without outside interference. Stupidity cannot be considered to be a martyrdom.
I mean, Savio Rodriguez is probably right. They probably had more of a spiritual connection to the Heavenly Father than anything. But hey, who knows? Next video. I said next video. Okay. Who sent these in? Okay. 5 most disturbing 4chan threads. Oh.
On March 18th, 2000.
Oh, all right. This one's 26 minutes, chat. Here we go.
2011 on March 18th 2011, an anonymous user on 4chan's paranormal board made a post talking about a tunnel they just discovered under their house.
We found this creepy tunnel in my basement, and we have no idea where it goes or how deep it is. We have enough extension cords and a light, but we don't have any actual flashlights. What do we do, X?
The post also included a picture of the tunnel. Unfortunately, the original thread has since been lost to time, and none of the surviving archives contain any of the images. But based on other users' initial reaction, it likely wasn't very convincing. Some were still intrigued and wanted the OP to explore further, especially after they didn't find any matching images on the internet. And the OP obliged with another picture.
OP here. We're gonna go exploring and take pictures on the way. We'll check back as long as we're not dead or anything. I went halfway and saw this. I'm going back and we'll post pics.
However, this reply only made some users more suspicious.
If you just discovered it and haven't explored it, you don't know how far halfway is.
This suspicion only grew stronger when the OP vanished from the thread completely, leading others to joke that he might have died after going deeper into the tunnel.
OP died, everybody go home.
This would normally be the end of a thread like this. Some would wait for the OP to return, but most would move on to the next post that catches their interest. However, just as the thread was about to fizzle out, it took a very disturbing turn. It started when someone posted a picture mocking the situation by showing the gory remains of a woman, jokingly claiming that it was OP.
OP's dead body.
This was then followed by a much more serious comment by user Name Goes Here.
Where did you find this pic? It looks like my missing ex. Completely serious. She dropped off the face of the earth one day and nobody knows where she is. Not sure if you're serious, but if so, sorry for your loss, man. I'm serious. We didn't break up. She went missing.
As mentioned earlier, the actual image was never archived, but from the crude jokes being made, as is typical on 4chan, it's clear that the woman in the picture had suffered an extremely gruesome fate, as she was missing her eyes and lips.
Oh my god.
Despite its gruesome nature, however, most assumed it was unrelated, and that the user Name Goes Here was simply making the backstory up, though it wasn't long before that attitude started to change.
I'm losing it here. I just emailed the pic to our old city's police, and oh god, I just don't know now. Oh god, man, you are serious. This is crazy. Yes, I'm serious. I feel like I'm gonna puke any second.
Oh, dang.
Some users were still skeptical of the whole story.
I call BS on the girlfriend thing. Unless the pic was taken by a sick man, like the killer, one would have to assume the body was reported. Teeth are there, fingers are there, would have been ID'd, yeah?
But there were also a few who now believed that Name Goes Here was telling the truth and wanted to help him get to the bottom of this.
This is too much. Seriously, where did you find this pic? Please. Dude, it's been in gore threads forever. The lack of greenery in the foliage and the decomposition of the corpse suggests that she's been there for a while. Since most of the plants are dead, it's probably winter. Since she's very, very deader than the plants, she probably died when it was warm. Tell me, Name Goes Here, when did she go missing? I don't go into gore threads. The last time I talked to her was in August of 08. Hate to break it to you, but I seen that girl in lots of gore threads. On top of that, the picture's been on the internet for a while. It's probably not your ex. Anything older than 2008? Like I said, I don't go into them, but I honestly pray that it's true that these are old and she just went into hiding or whatever. I've seen that picture around for a long time. I'm not sure if I saw it before 2008, but it's been around for a while. Wouldn't it make you feel better to have closure on the situation if it actually was her? Even if it hurts you that she died, it's better than not knowing, right? Have you spoken to her family? I don't know, I just don't know. Her mother didn't like me and is hospitalized with dementia anyway, and her father pulled the same thing a few years back. Just up and disappeared. The last contact I had with any of her family was her brother, but he died last year. Make a thread. Post pics of the girl in here, post pics of your ex-girlfriend. If she really is missing, it's not like it matters if you post her picture. Let the internet detectives get to work. What if some seriously messed up stuff is out there?
Name Goes Here was a bit hesitant at first, not wanting to potentially dox his ex to random 4chan trolls.
The last thing I need is 4chan to be messing with pics of my ex. How would you feel if this was your mother or sister, internet tough guys? I forwarded the pic to the proper authorities.
But after some persuasion, he agreed with the users trying to help him and posted 2 partially censored pictures of his ex. But this only further solidified the potential outcome Name Goes Here was dreading the most.
I'm so sorry. I wanted to say that it didn't look anything like her, but it really does to me. You blacked out some important features, like the distance between her eyes and the full length of her nose, but there are enough similarities. That jaw is dead on. I feel really uncomfortable about how close a match it is. Body type is a good match. Her left ear is a bit ambiguous, but I can't rule it out at 50-50. The tip of her nose is also a good match. Notice how the bridge of the dead girl's nose has a bit of a bump on it. That's a really distinctive feature, but we can't see that part on OP's pic because of the blackening. Can you confirm the bump is the same, OP? Maybe you could unblack just that part. Yes, bump on nose is there. Did she own clothes like the ones on the body? She did. It kind of looks like the body has a tattoo on the hip. Did your girlfriend have one, and do you have pics if she did? Yes, she did, and almost in the same spot. If there was a picture of the tops of her wrists or her back, I would know for sure it was her.
By this point, most people following this thread were convinced that the girl in the picture was Name Goes Here's ex, but with no information on the gore image's actual origin, there was little they could do to actually resolve the matter.
Why they not showing us the picture though? Like, I mean, I want to see some of the pictures.
They advised Name Goes Here to start a separate blog to post updates in case authorities came back with new information. After some deliberation, he set up a Tumblr page where most of the early posts were either people asking for more details or offering help. Name Goes Here also posted 2 more partially censored pictures of his ex on this page, which have been properly archived, giving us a chance to see what she looked like, though they did little to help the investigation. Then, in April 2011, he made an announcement stating,
"Update coming tonight. Back in town now. Crazy."
But the update never came. It wasn't until a month later that Name Goes Here returned to the Tumblr page, this time with a completely new story.
Sorry, lost the login info for this Tumblr. Couldn't stop thinking about this all. Went east to her hometown and eventually tracked down one of her friends. Last her friend had heard, ex was planning to move out of state. Friend hasn't heard from her in a while either, since just about the time I haven't. Did some digging and found marriage records from 2009 in her name in another state. And planning a trip there in a few days to see if anything turns up. Sorry it wasn't more exciting, Anons, if any of you are even still reading. No mafioso or anything fun like that. The dealers I did know in her hometown who knew her didn't have any info either. I was hoping they'd at least heard or saw something. Quick info. Brother not dead. Found him after getting some useful info. Contacted him, was shocked to hear from me. Would not say anything about sister, my ex-girlfriend. Traveling back to the SE to find and confront him.
So what made him think that she was dead anyway? What made him think that the brother was dead anyway? Turns out he not dead at all. And then didn't he say the last person I talked to was the brother, but he died last year? This whole thing is now turning into some suspicious activity.
Need closure.
This already was quite strange. After nearly 3 years of silence, he conveniently uncovered details about her supposed marriage plans, and the dead brother was somehow still alive. The sudden shift set off alarm bells for those still following the story, which only grew louder with Name Goes Here's next 2 posts.
Stop calling me. Stop talking. Leave me alone. Quit, quit, quit. I said I'd leave you alone. Now leave me alone. Quit, quit, quit. Stop, 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 stop. Go away, go away, go away. Stop, 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 stop. Finally quiet, and now I can go to sleep. Thank God no more talking, no more screaming, no more noise. So quiet.
With that, Name Goes Here vanished from the internet, leaving readers guessing what was real and what was not, as this was a very ARG-like ending to a story that had felt extremely real up until this point. So, what really happened here?
Yeah,
was the OP ever telling the truth,
that's
or was
freaky.
this all one elaborate hoax or ARG? Well, the simplest answer would be that this was all a lie from the very beginning.
Yeah.
It could even be that the OP who started the original thread with the post about the tunnel, the user who posted the gory image, and Name Goes Here were all the same person. But from everything we've seen, the truth seems to be a lot more complex. Now, whether the girl in the picture was his ex is still up for debate, especially since we have no way of seeing the original images today. However, there is a strong chance that Name Goes Here was telling the truth from his perspective. As for the sudden shift in narrative in his Tumblr posts, most explain that by claiming his Tumblr account got hacked by someone else.
Yeah.
You see, in a previous reply, Name Goes Here claimed that, quote, the authorities are just meh about the whole thing, like they know who's in the pic and it's not my ex. He possibly got the confirmation that it wasn't his ex, which he was going to announce after this post. But before he could do that, his account was hacked by someone else who wanted to turn this into an ARG of sorts.
Yeah.
This fully explains why things ended the way they did.
Right.
That said, this is nothing more than an educated guess. Whether or not the gore image really featured this guy's ex-girlfriend will likely remain a mystery for the foreseeable future.
That was interesting,
I recently
though.
came across a very personal report that I never asked for, and it is honestly terrifying.
Terrifying.
Page after page of my most personal details, all pulled together by data brokers whose entire business model is buying and selling information about people like you and me. If you've never seen
this is
something
an
like
ad.
this before, trust me, it is very eye-opening. The report includes things like email addresses, phone numbers, address history, known relatives, social media accounts, photos, basically a whole digital profile built without consent. And the worst part is that this information isn't coming from sketchy corners of the internet, it's coming from everyday services we all rely on. For example, apps like Google, which are completely unavoidable for me. I literally need them to do my job. So the choice starts to feel like either disappear from modern life entirely or accept that my
Sounds like a
personal
good
data
idea.
is being harvested and sold to data brokers. And the whole data broker industry is built on the bet that you're just going to accept it and do nothing about it. Thankfully, there is another option, and that's where today's sponsor,
Aura.
Aura comes in. Aura will
Hey.
actively protect your privacy by automatically
Shout
identifying
out
data
to
brokers
Aura.
that are selling your personal information and removing it permanently on your behalf. There are a lot of services out there that offer data removal, but what I like about Aura specifically is that it includes a lot more for the same price. You also get identity theft protection, a VPN, antivirus software, a password manager, and several other features all bundled together. Try Aura free for 14 days at aura.com/chillingscares. In those 2 weeks, Aura will get to work scrubbing your personal info off these data broker sites. On the night of August 26, 2012, 44-year-old Randy Lee Tenley got into a horrible accident near Flathead Lake in Montana. He was struck by a car on Highway 93 and passed away shortly after. But when first responders arrived at the scene, they were surprised to see him wearing a camouflage ghillie suit. These suits are usually worn by people in the military or hunters looking to blend in with their surroundings. So maybe he was hunting in the Flathead National Park nearby. But he didn't have any weapon or other hunting gear on him. The true reason for his disguise was far more unexpected than anyone could have imagined. According to one of his friends, Randy was trying to create a Bigfoot hoax. His plan was to get on the highway, convince a few passing drivers they'd just seen the Sasquatch, and leave before getting into any trouble. Unfortunately, the camouflage suit at night obviously made him near impossible to spot on the road, resulting in him getting hit by a car driven by a 15-year-old girl.
Oh my God.
He might have still survived the accident, but that chance dropped to zero when another 17-year-old driver failed to see him now lying on the highway and struck him a second time.
Oh my
By
God.
the time emergency services arrived at the scene, Randy was long gone. His friend explained that they had done similar things in the past, but nearly all of them were in much safer locations. Which raised the question, why did Randy take such a huge risk this time? This remained a mystery,
Especially at
until
night.
people on the internet stumbled upon what seemed to be the answer on 4chan of all places. On the 18th of July 2012, an anonymous user on 4chan's random board made a post stating,
Hey B, don't ask me how I know because I cannot tell you, but I have it on good authority that Bigfoot will be undeniably proven to exist by the end of August. It's all over. He's real. How does that make you feel? Anyone currently a believer?
Now, there is a small chance that this post and
Stop the
Randy's
cap.
accident were entirely unrelated. but the details seem to align too perfectly for that to be the case. The dates are an exact match. The OP stated that Bigfoot would be proven by the end of August. The post was made in mid-July of 2012, and the car accident happened on August 26 of 2012. The post was either made by Randy himself or by someone who was in on the plan. He likely wanted to be seen by enough drivers to spark a widespread sighting and prove his 4chan prediction right. Unfortunately, the plan backfired horribly, costing Randy his life in the process.
Okay.
In 2010, an anonymous 4chan user shared a disturbing encounter he had while exploring an abandoned house. The original thread has since been lost to time, but luckily someone managed to archive everything in a separate image before that happened. According to the OP, the incident happened back in 2009. One day in April or May, the OP and a few friends started drinking around noon before wandering around town.
What does the OP mean? Like, what does OP stand for? Anybody who used 4chan, let me know.
Looking for something to do. And that's when they noticed the dilapidated house next to the OP's home.
I'll be saying that word, dilapidated. Yeah, the dilapidated house. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big word, get your vocabulary up. You know what I'm saying? Dilapidated.
Home. OP had never seen anyone enter or leave that home, so it was likely vacant. It also had a sign out front with the word condemned written on it, which marked the house as unsafe to live in. However, this did little to stop the OP and his friends from wanting to explore the abandoned building. After looking around a bit, they entered through the collapsing garage and forced open the door leading inside. The whole thing was a complete mess, with trash and scattered items everywhere. But even that didn't prepare the OP and his friends for what they were about to discover. They started the exploration with the basement, and it was already off to a strange start. It had a single large table in the middle with a model train set on top. They then continued exploring the rest of the house, and it kept getting creepier with each step. The furniture and shelves had a very vintage design, even for an already old house. And nearly every patch of floor and table surface was covered in trash. But not just any trash. Most of these were specifically either glass bottles or cans of alcohol and soft drinks. Whoever was living in this house clearly had an addiction. Going deeper into the house, OP reached a door separating the kitchen from the living room. By this point, OP had become quite comfortable with the idea of exploring this house in its entirety. So he opened the door with comfortable with the idea of exploring.
When he say this was Amazon Prime?
This house in its entirety. So he opened the door with confidence, only to see the last thing he expected inside. It was a swinging door, and when I opened it, I caught a glance of a figure sitting in a chair facing away from me. All I knew is that someone was in the house and we were trespassing. I quickly turned around, and while walking towards the back door, I told my friends in a whisper, "There is somebody here," and we all ran out. But they were all quite inebriated at this point. So, after calming their nerves a bit, one of the friends managed to convince the others that it was likely just some junkie squatter and that they should kick him out, resulting in the group making their way back into the house. However, things did not go as expected. When we made it to the kitchen, Vinny was the first to open the door this time to the living room. The rest of us stood back and just watched him watch the figure in the chair. Vinny swung the door shut, looked at us, and said, "That's a dead body." We all looked at him in shock, as it was obvious that he was serious. We all trickled into the living room and gathered around the body. His skin was black, even though we found out later he was white and was sitting in a chair facing the front of the house. It was obvious that he had been there for a while. The smell near the body was almost unbearable. We needed to cover our mouths and noses with our shirts like respirators. This made Vinny and I sober up really quickly. There was a complete silence between our group of four while we observed the body. Nobody said a word. The original 4chan thread also included several pictures of this deceased man. And while I can't show them on YouTube due to how gruesome they are, they're clearly way too real looking to be fake. More importantly, I couldn't find any of them on the internet prior to the OP's thread, strongly suggesting that he took the photos himself and that his story was likely true. Another detail that made the story feel more believable were the pictures of the deceased man's journal, where he'd noted down things like the daily temperature and what he ate and drank that day. A Reddit user later suggested that it was likely a drinking journal, one that groups like Alcoholics Anonymous assigned to people trying to quit their addiction. Sadly, it didn't seem to work. Given the sheer amount of empty alcohol bottles and beer cans in his home, he'd probably been struggling with alcohol addiction for a very long time. His immune system was likely already decomposed from years of excessive drinking. And since he didn't have anyone else to take care of him, even a minor illness tragically turned fatal, as the final entry in his journal stated. "Sick as heck, flu, can't eat. He likely passed out from exhaustion on his chair and never woke up again. Fearing they might get charged for breaking in, the OP ended up submitting an anonymous tip to authorities. This also allowed the OP to speak with the responding officers without having to worry and learn a few more details about the man's life.
I talked to one of the cops, and he said that the guy's family would have them check up on the guy from time to time to make sure he was doing all right. Apparently he wanted nothing to do with his family, but they stopped doing so. He just wanted to be left alone.
On the 12th of March 2013, at exactly 1:52 p.m., an anonymous post appeared on 4chan's random board with the OP detailing a horrific crime he was about to commit, reading,
Hey B, it's time. My name is Neil McInnes, and I go to New River Community College in Christiansburg, Virginia, 10 minutes away from Virginia Tech. I'm gonna give y'all the details because the news never gets it right.
He then went on to talk about the firearm he was going to use on the school, and his lack of experience with that weapon. He also included the link to a website where he was planning to broadcast his crime live, before ending the post with a rant that exposed his desire to become famous.
Anyways, this is not a high score game, but actually a lesson. That's why I'm at school. Want to see my e-portfolio / what I look like? www.nrccstudents.org/McInnesN. Also, pick related. I'm here at school writing this. Wish me luck.
However, despite the ominous nature of this confession, it didn't gain much attention at first. You see, posts like these are a dime a dozen on 4chan, where trolls make up all sorts of stories just for some attention. Unfortunately, Neil wasn't lying.
Yo, there's a guy shooting at the New River Mall right now. He's shooting a shotgun at the mall right now. Okay, stay on the line. He told us to get out of the way. He said, leave now. He's just shooting at the mall right now. He's shooting at the school right now.
You said at the NRV Mall, right?
At the NRV Mall, yes.
Okay, where is he at in the mall?
He's at the school right now. Everyone's running out of school right now. He's shooting up people right now.
Just 3 minutes after his 4chan post, Neil ran into the New River Community College campus, located inside the New River Valley Mall, and started attacking everyone he came across. Luckily, his inexperience with the firearm turned out to be a blessing for his potential victims. He forgot to disengage the safety while trying to shoot at his first few targets, giving them the time to escape. By the time he started actually firing, most of those people had fled to safety. Over the next 4 minutes, he ran around the campus looking for more targets.
Christiansburg 911, where's your emergency?
Hi, someone was trying to shoot the New River Community College with a shotgun. Told everyone to run.
New River Community College with a shotgun?
Yes, ma'am.
He was able to shoot 2 students during this time, Taylor Sharp and Christina Bozergein, before being tackled and detained by an off-duty security guard. Fortunately, despite suffering grave injuries, both of his victims managed to survive after months of recovery. As for Neil, he was arrested shortly after and was charged with 2 counts of malicious wounding and 2 counts of using a firearm. The reason he did the attack is still unknown, but he pleaded guilty to all 4 felony charges and received a total sentence of 68 years, with 30 years suspended, leaving 38 years in prison. The only silver lining is that his incompetence and the guard's bravery allowed the incident to be resolved quickly, without any fatalities.
Wow, that's crazy.
On the 7th of July 2013, a post on 4chan's paranormal board captured everyone's attention, sparking a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. It read,
Hey X, my dad bought a CD at a computer expo in Rochester, New York a few years back. The CD itself was for some engineering software, but there was a second CD inside the CD case. There was no design or writing on it, and the CD was a .zip file called Station. Inside is a Blender game with a bunch of .dll files. The game itself is very strange. I don't want to ruin much, but it's a very crudely made game that takes place at some sort of field with 2 buildings. The goal is to escape the entities that are chasing you. Once they touch you, the game closes.
He then followed this up by asking users to reply with their emails so he could send the game to them directly. This sounded like a textbook phishing scam to either distribute a virus or at least gather a bunch of email addresses for some nefarious purpose.
Of course we'll give you our emails, you can send us junk, why not?
But to everyone's surprise, OP returned 25 minutes later with a public Mediafire download link. And after passing it through antivirus software, some users actually played the game and shared their findings with the others. It was a first-person 3D game with a crude horror aesthetic. Booting up the game immediately spawned the player in an empty warehouse of sorts, where the only identifiable features were the gas tanks outside the building, a dark road with a handful of low-resolution trees, and a pier that went nowhere. The entire time, it played the track you're hearing now. A few minutes after the start, the game played a loud noise and spawned a spherical floating face that chased the player around the map. The goal was to avoid the face at all costs. If it ever touched the player, the game instantly crashed, ending the session. If the player somehow managed to successfully avoid the face for long enough, the game would escalate the difficulty by spawning multiple different faces. And that was all there was to it. It was a short, creepy game, but nothing too remarkable or interesting. That is, until 4 days later, when a user discovered a set of coordinates hidden in one of the outer walls. Putting these into Google Maps took users to a random warehouse in the middle of Siberia, Russia. The closest civilization to this warehouse was the diamond mining town of Mirny, which is known for having the second largest man-made hole in the world. How any of this connected to Station.exe was still a complete mystery, though a closer look at the real warehouse confirmed that it wasn't a coincidence, since the actual building had an eerily similar layout to the warehouse in game. What made this even more strange was that there was no street view footage of this location. The whole town was also guarded by the Russian military, where outsiders are not allowed, so whoever created this game was likely a resident of Mirny themselves. However, this is where the confirmed clues from Station.exe stopped. Over the upcoming weeks and months, several more clues were discovered, but none of them were ever proven to actually be from the game. Like someone finding an SSTV or slow scan television file, which was supposedly hidden in the game's code. SSTV, for those who don't know, is a file format that allows users to transmit and receive still images over radio waves. Decoding this SSTV image led to another set of coordinates pointing to the middle of nowhere in another part of Russia. Another user claimed to have found the URL for a site called semperprotonam.com within the game. This site has since been deleted from the internet, but back then opening this link led to a password-protected site containing images of debunked alien sightings, old military operations, and a copy of Station.exe. Though, according to the site's owner, it's nothing more than a storage site for him to save files he thought were needed or were in danger of disappearing. The reason it had a copy of Station.exe was simply because he found it interesting and wanted to preserve it for the future. However, this did little to stop people from digging up new clues and trying to find a connection with the game, with some truly out-there theories linking the game to things like shady medical research, human experimentation, and organ trafficking happening at the real location the game was based off. Yet, none of these theories included any actual proof of their connection to the game that started it all. So, what really was Station.exe? Well, from everything I've come across, there are two possible theories. First is that the OP's dad really did buy the CD at a computer expo, but it was nothing more than a creepy horror game based on Thomas the Tank Engine. The floating heads are very similar to the faces of the train engines on that show.
That makes sense.
And this also explains its name, Station, being a reference to train stations. But while this theory is compelling, it's still not perfect. It doesn't explain the coordinates on the wall, which were placed there deliberately by the developer. This brings us to the second possibility, which I personally believe. Station.exe was originally meant to be an ARG by the OP, but then people figured out that the game was coded on the newest version of Blender, and that the story about it being a few years old was a lie. This caused the OP to lose interest and abandon the project after the first clue of the warehouse in Siberia. However, this was a bit anticlimactic, so other people stepped in to keep the mystery alive with fake evidence like the SSTV file or the forced connection with semperprotonam.com. That said, all of this is still just conjecture on my part, based on everything I've seen. I doubt we will get the real answer from the OP now after nearly 13 years.
Right, so I mean, it's just nothing. So pretty much that was just nothing. Pretty much it was just theories and things that was on the 4chan threads. It wasn't too bad. I liked the island one a whole lot better. This one was pretty cool too. It was kind of eerie. That body one was eerie though for sure. I wish we would have seen the body though. All right, this one is the 7 levels of rapper. I was supposed to be guessing this or something. Seems like a guessing game. This one's in by Dom. Dom, let's see what you got.
Every level of rapping ability explained.
Level 1, trash.
The bottom of the barrel. Artists famous for putting out garbage.
But you can get hit, bitch. And yeah,
cut the shit off, bro.
I gotta
cut the shit the fuck off.
They can't flow. Their voices are annoying. Their
This one's
lyrics
you?
are stupid. Just no redeemable qualities whatsoever.
Fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
If you started rapping today with zero experience, you would be better than everyone here.
Punk niggas trying to clown me.
How crazy is that, right? Fix your posture, by the way. You're way too hunched over. I need you to understand, like, these guys are physically incapable of just phoning in some mid. Their trashness just jumps out and indiscriminately ruins every song.
Oh, you saying
Back
this
in the day,
this
there was
level
this guy
is
named
me?
Birdman. You either play it as a joke or you just tolerate it for another artist you like.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
But no one is actually seriously bumping level 1 rap.
This nigga is trash. Oh, hell no. You said my verse wasn't hard, nigga. Who the fuck did you think you talking? Everything that come out my motherfucking mouth is hard, nigga.
Level 2. Bad.
Unlike the level 1 rappers, you can get away with playing level 2 rap in public. Now and then, if you're lucky, you may even get the occasional listenable verse. Still though, their rapping ability is extremely limited, so most of the time they stick to one sound or even one flow. Level 2 includes one-trick ponies like Ice Spice.
I'm like, fuck it, I know he gon' spend. I'm with Dottie and her thotty friend. She a baddie, she know she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. I'm a baddie like fuck how you feel. And I'm thick cause I don't miss a meal.
She dead serious, just keeps making the same song over and over again. Then you have trend chasers like Lil Pump.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Deros.
They're like,
All right, I feel you. You're gonna need to give your thoughts after every level. Okay, yeah, level 1, of course. Like, I mean, trash. Like, yeah. Okay, we're on level 2 right now. He not wrong with these levels so far.
lack of skill means they often resort to employing gimmicks and internet trends to draw people in. So it's no surprise when they go in and out of style faster than the Yeezy 350s do. Finally, you have people that are just out of touch with the genre, like Will Smith, trying desperately to fit in.
This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back.
Yo, what the fuck is he doing, bro? And the harder they try, the cornier it gets. It's just a never-ending cycle of ass. Buddy, you've been rich for 25 years. What the fuck are you doing posted up on a corner with the fitted in a fucking varsity jacket? If you don't put on some moccasins and a knitted sweater right this instant.
Okay. Level 2. First of all, okay, like, yeah, I get it. Will Smith today probably don't need to be rapping. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. Okay, no disrespect to Will, because let's not act like Will Smith didn't have no classics, okay? Let's not act like summertime. Let's not act like Will wasn't the first hip-hop Grammy winner, okay, in history. All right, so let's chill on Will, okay? Let's chill on Will. But yeah, nah, he not wrong with level 2. I feel like that's a good way to describe like the level 2 artists. They just bad, but they got a couple of hit, like they got like, you know, a few songs that you could throw on, but you're not like willingly, hey yo, throw that little pump on, my boy. It's more like you hear a little pump on and you be like, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. You know what I'm saying? You'll say it a little bit, like, you know, she a baddie with her baddie friends. That's it. But you're not actively like, yo, throw that Ice Spice, throw that Will Smith, throw that Tekashi 6ix9ine. No, hey, no, this to 6ix9ine though, because marketed genius. Anyway, pretty valid with level 2. Let's see what level 3 is like. I'm gonna take a guess and say level 3 is like mid.
Level 3, mid.
All right,
I said it. Level 3 mid. Okay, but hang on. Travis Scott at level 3 for mid? That's interesting. Unless he's baiting switching me right now. Travis Scott level 3 mid? That's interesting.
I know these days youngins use the word mid to describe anything ranging from the worst shit they've ever heard to like a 7 out of 10 song, but we're here today to define
7. It's pretty high on the rating chart, don't you think?
Real mid. Like Tyga, like Moneybagg Yo, like a Travis Scott feature. Not good, not bad, just pure cardboard. Bland rap caviar fodder.
Back that ass. Back that ass. Girl, you look good, make me spend that cash.
Level 3 rap is best suited as background music in any sort of car or function where not offending people is the primary objective. And that quality has made it perfect for Wingstop commercials and annual 2K soundtracks.
Real saucy. Just got paid, I'm flossing. I'm a boss and I hang around bosses.
As a result, mid-rap has basically become corporate over the years. That's why you hear it everywhere, but it still has no fan base. I don't know about you, but me personally, hear it everywhere, but it's still...
The girl boss, the artiste, the streets, the deep, the pop star, the white guy, the old school.
Has no fan base. I don't know about you, but me personally, I have never met a single Tyga fan. Unlike Level...
Nah, he ain't wrong. Cause I ain't never met a single Tyga fan either. Oh, man.
To mid-rappers might actually have more than one flow. Some
I'll give Tyga a 72 overall though. You know, Tyga got like maybe like 72 overall. Tyga not in the 60s. 69, I mean, he, you know, kind of like high 60s. It just depends on what song he on, because he could range from like 69 to like a strong 74. You feel me?
like surface level wordplay.
Count on some money, then smoke me a plant. This shit got me high.
Okay. Moneybagg Yo at a 72 overall. See, here's the thing about Moneybagg Yo, because when Moneybagg Yo first came out, that man was taking over the music industry. You couldn't go nowhere without hearing a Moneybagg song. But I don't know, it just slowly faded away. All right.
You might even get a 9 on me like Rajon Rondo, 30 on me like Steph Curry, 33 on me like Scottie Pippen. We can just keep going like this.
Filler bars galore.
Ballin' like I'm in the NBA.
Like, come on, bro. And people are gonna get mad that I'm putting Travis in this category. But remember, bro, we're basing this off pure rapping ability. And I don't know. Name one Travis Scott bar right now. You can't do it.
Ooh, name one Travis Scott bar right now. For this life I can't attain. Hidden here, so like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it rain. Pop it. Come on now. I don't know if I said the words right, but come on now. Comment saying fiend. Fiend? But when this came out? 8 months ago? Yeah. I ain't think Fiend though, because I ain't saying Fiend because that's not even Travis Scott's song. That's, oh wait, that is Travis Scott's song. That's crazy because when I hear Fiend, I think, you know, Playboy Cardi. Fiend tough though, bro. But rapping, he ain't really rapping for real like that in Fiend. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing though about T. Scott. I heard, and this is no diss to Travis, right? I understand how the music industry works. But I have heard Saha the Prince write some of Travis's songs. So I have heard some of the, what do they call them? Demos or whatever of, you know, other artists writing for Travis. So, yeah.
Right? Because truth be told, stripped of its blockbuster sound, Travis Scott's rapping is just bland and forgettable. I'm sorry, it's the truth. That's why his features never hit. He's not a verse guy, but that's fine. I mean, great art.
He's not, and I don't think I don't think he is today. I think beforehand, T. Scott used to be, like Travis used to have bars though, like way back. And I'm glad that he put these up here because this album right here, Days Before Rodeo, no, that's not Days Before Rodeo. This album right here, I like this album a lot. This album is tough. And then 90210, 90210, somewhere in the valley. In that the hometown girl. All for the pretty. Come on, man. Come on now. LA Tahoe. All for the pretty. Come on. This tough album. Got some smackers on here. And I'm pretty like come on now. Let's not forget. Got some bangers. And some good songs where he's actually, you know, flexing his rap ability. This one, a lot of people really like this album. I'm really not that big of a fan of this album, if I were to be honest. So yeah, I will agree though. Travis is a great artist, but rap ability, I'm not gonna say Travis like really up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Artist, mid rapper. Very important distinction to make for this video.
Oh God, my God, this should be like God level. Scotty ain't talking to swimming and when he right producing the score and filming it.
Up until this point, it's been all shits and giggles. Time to start making people mad.
Okay.
Level 4. Okay.
Okay. Time out. Okay. First of all, let's stop disrespecting Big Sean. Okay. Big Sean is like in the he's in like the if level 5 is good to great, that's I'm not gonna say great. Big Sean is good. Okay. I'm not gonna put Big Sean in okay. This guy, he need to be in mid for sure. Let's change this guy with Travis Scott. Rap ability. We can keep him here.
In here, we will begin talking about respected rappers. Some of them may even be your favorite. Level 4 is full of what I like to call elevated mid. I'm trademarking that. Don't steal it, please. What separates it from normal mid is that these guys may have the ability to get introspective on a track, or bust like a fast flow, or like an impressive rhyme scheme. And because of this, they enjoy great amounts of respect from casuals who can't really distinguish them from the higher levels.
Yeah, it was stupid. No, who are your favorite artists? You listen to hip hop?
Yeah, have you guys heard of Joyner Lucas?
And also old heads thirsty for the tiniest drop of lyricism in the mainstream. Might as well be level 7. It's all the same to them. They heard that Jack Harlow album. They were like, shit, this is real rap.
Stop the cap. Stop it.
He's bringing it back. Corday popped off and they were like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
They heard Big Sean and said,
yeah, he's top 3.
Okay, stop playing. Top 3 is crazy. But Big Sean is like that nigga 5, bro. I am not gonna hold you. Big Sean is definitely one of those rappers who can really, really make good music. Like, he really can rap for real. I just feel like he don't get as much recognition as he deserves. But Big Sean definitely is 5, bro.
Backstabbed and laughed at. We gon' see who get the fucking last laugh. And we do more numbers.
When in reality, these guys are decent, you know? That's about it. Even still, they usually end up forming deep connections with their audience and manage to stay
Okay. Okay, this is not a bad lineup. Okay, I'm supposed to be doing this after every one, but now I'm getting a little bit more I like this one. Okay, so this is not a bad lineup for level 4. Okay, right? Of course, this is. I think she probably need to be in mid. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely mid for sure. Mid. He's definitely right where he belong at the artiste. Not Harlow got some hits, not gonna lie. I mean, Harlow do got some hits, but that don't make him good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lil Pump got some hits. Does that make Lil Pump good? This is accurate though. I will agree with this level 4 right here. Maybe with the exception of Big Sean, because I like Big Sean, man. But Lil Baby definitely is the streets version of level 4. Okay. And it's crazy because the category, okay, because it's crazy because like same thing with Moneybagg Yo. Lil Baby was running the music industry since 2017-18. That little stretch, he was going crazy. You couldn't go anywhere without listening to a Lil Baby song.
10 years in some cases.
What'd he say?
Connections with their audience and managed to stay relevant for over 10 years in some cases.
Level 5, good.
Okay, first and foremost, good. What's after good? What's after good? What's after good? Kanye? Level 5? Mr. West? Mr. By himself, he's so impressed. Have you even seen the test? You got these, Rosie Perez. And yes, come on now, Kanye, number 5. Peaks and valleys.
Everyone from this level on can rap. Whether you
I have not. I haven't really been listening to a lot of secular music, to be honest. So I know he dropped Bully, and man, I heard some good things, and I want to listen to it so bad because Kanye is my second favorite artist. My first favorite artist being God, but my second favorite artist is Kanye, and I want to listen to it so bad.
love them or hate them, their skill is undeniable.
Okay.
They can carry their own against almost anyone.
Almost? What you
Level 5
saying?
has wordplay on time.
Okay, see, this is where you lost me here, bro. I'm not that big of a Wale fan at all. I gave the album like a 5.8 or something. 5.8? I don't like Wale at all. I think Big Sean is much better, like much better of a rapper than Wale. So I would put Wale at the 4 and put Big Sean at the 5. I will highly do, like, I will do that any day. So now these levels, these artists on these levels are 100% changing. Wale, level 5, good. Let's see who else he got in this lineup, because
And storytelling for days. They enjoy respect amongst most people in the industry, but still fall short with those rap purists and hardcore hip-hop fans who just refuse to buy into the hype, you know? To them, they're just okay. They're hating. This is probably the most varied
Hating
on here, as you can see level 5s in every corner of the genre, including but not
Okay, DMX, good for the streets. I can see that. Mac Miller, good. To be honest, Mac Miller for me is like level 6. So it depends on what they say for level 6 as the white guy. But Mac Miller is for sure like a really good, not just rapper. Mac Miller is a good artist. I feel like Mac Miller is one of those guys that's like Mac Miller he was very good. The Girl Boss, I could see Nicki being on this right here. Like she was hot, and then after a time, she's good. Like I can agree with that. Kanye, good. Now here's the thing about Kanye, because I've never really considered Kanye to be one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? I've never really, like, with an exception of a few songs, I never really looked at Kanye as like that dude who like can blow me out the water with rap. But pure rapping, I think, yeah, like maybe take, for good, I would say take Drake and Ye off this list. Also, take LL Cool J off this list. Well, I don't know. We probably could keep LL on this list. But who would you replace those two guys with? Who would you replace Ye and Drake with for good when it comes to rapping? Cause let's not act like let's not act like Drake can't rap. Cause that man Drake can rap. That man Drake can rap. Like, let's stop the cap. Good? Come on now. He need to be on level 3. I'm not fond of him at all.
Limited to young guys who rap over Alchemist beats, Golden Age pioneers, blog era lyricists, bling era pop stars.
I feel the pressure under more scrutiny, and what I do, act more stupidly.
Again,
I just want to say Juice doesn't even appear in the video. That's fine. You know, Juice could be in the good tier. He can be in the good tier. Cause respectably, rapping ability, Juice can 100% and be in the good tier. He could be in the good tier in terms of like the pop star, where Drake was at.
In every corner of the.
He could definitely be in the pop star area for good. Cause rapping wise, I always respected Juice WRLD's rap ability. I always respected Juice WRLD's rap ability because Juice WRLD could rap. I just thought his music wasn't all that good, if that makes sense. Like his rap ability in comparison to his music, rap ability good, music mid. I've never been that big of a Juice WRLD fan, and then especially like going back and listening to a lot of Juice WRLD songs and stuff. Like, I don't want to KYS every time I listen to his music. That's how I feel. Like I just want to KYS, KMS when I listen to his music. It's so sad and depressing. And granted, he was a sad and depressed person, so I get it, completely understand. But to me, I just felt like his music was more in that mid tier. But I could put him. But watching him freestyle on Tim Westwood TV, literally off the top, I'm like, yo, this kid is crazy. All right, let's keep going.
Genre. In Golden Age pop stars.
I feel the pressure under more scrutiny,
and what I do. 84 though for Kanye is kind of crazy, bro. We can give Kanye at least a 89, 90 overall. You feel what I'm saying?
More stupidly.
Again, Kanye, generational artist, good rapper. You may be wondering, well, why can't a guy like Drake be level 6? You know, he can rap. Allow me to demonstrate.
I'm used to seeing tears drop over enormous meals. The restaurant clears out faint echoes of Lauryn Hill.
See, it's like,
bro, what you...
all the aesthetics are there, you know? He gets the cadence right, conductor beat, but if you dive any deeper, you just start hearing shit like this.
Oh, so many checks owed, I feel Czechoslovakia, nigga. What the fuck?
So many checks sold, I feel Czechoslovakia. Bruh. Yo. What you mean? What you mean? Why? What you...
What? He said that shit like it was so tough too. Like, to me, Drake's lyrical bag feels like that one scene in that James Franco movie where they go to North Korea and they see like a beautiful grocery store.
Yep, guess no one's hungry here after all.
But later in the movie, upon further inspection, they find out it was all just like a cardboard cutout. You know, it was all in like 2D. So that's what lyrical Drake feels like. North Korea grocery store.
Okay, hang on. Time out. Let's take it back for a little bit. Drake got insane bars, okay? And I'm not even trying to be a Drake stan right now, but Drake be saying some stuff that make you be like, dang, this nigga, he really just said that? I mean, so many checks sold, I feel Czechoslovakian. Come on, I mean, I get it, but I mean, come on now.
The point I'm trying to make is that even though a lot of these guys seem stellar at first, they're just missing that one piece that will make them great. DMX lacks technical ability. Drake is extremely shallow, so he lacks depth. Chance is corny.
I agree with that. I agree with that. He does lack depth to a degree, because there are a lot of songs where that introspective Drake does come out. And I just don't think that he really, this dude, whoever making this list, be listening for real. Like, I really don't think he'd be listening. So there are times, yes, where it's not as introspective with Drake songs, but I can pull up my Drake right now and be like, this one, this one, this one, this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Chance is corny. I don't really like Chance that much.
So it's like, just like if they had this one thing, they could easily be
Level 6.
Level 6, J. Cole. Level 6, J. Cole. Jermaine Cole. Who told you that?
Great.
And suddenly we get a lot less mainstream. And for a good reason. I mean, some of these guys rap so good, nobody even wants to hear that shit. Zero compromises are made here. The rapping is intricate, the lesson is inevitable, the youngins are bored. This is not aux music. At this level, the rapping just demands your attention. It can't just fade off into the background anymore.
Maybe like slow down, come back even faster out of it. Then switch gears again, do a different type of speed. Halfway through that, switch gears again, do a different type of speed. And this is what he's so good at. And that's why these flows sound so off kilter, and yet he never loses his timing.
There are some exceptions though. I'm talking about Prime Wayne, Cole maybe. I don't know about aux. I don't know about aux with Cole.
Walking contradiction, my description. Off the top magician, compositions, non-fiction. Shit it in the competitions, pot the piss and go.
Level 6.
I like J. Cole. Don't get me wrong. But putting J. Cole in the great category for me, I feel like J. Cole is definitely, like, you can change Cole and Ye from in the categories for sure.
Mixes have the ability to wash any rapper in the world on the right day. Their name commands instant respect from real hip-hop fans across the globe. And even though they rarely go mainstream, they often end up staying relevant in the underground through multiple decades and end up in...
Who the hell are these people? Who the hell is this white dude? Eric B and Rakim, facts. Yes, they are great. I will agree with that. What the hell Jay-Z at on this list? Is he on level 7? Because he gotta be. Who the hell is this white man? Also, Common, yeah, Common is great. I will give him that. Common is great. I agree. Eric B, Rakim, I agree. Great. Doom, great. I agree. We can get him that. Who the hell is this girl? Who is this? Wayne? I think Wayne need to be on tier 7. I think Wayne need to be tier 7. Great. That's understandable. But I think Wayne need to be tier 7. In my personal opinion, I think we're gonna have to see who better than Wayne when it comes to this category. Cole, I like Cole. Don't get me wrong, I like Cole. I think Cole is good. I don't think Cole is great. A lot of people think Cole is great. Cole makes great music. Cole is a good rapper. Cole is a good rapper that makes great music. Yeah. Yeah. That's a great way to put it. And yeah, I like this. Okay. I don't know who this girl is though. It's kind of pissing me off low key. That's not SZA, is it? It's not SZA. SZA not a rapper.
Inspiring generations to come. Guys like MF Doom, like Common, like Rakim.
I guess nobody told you a little now it's dangerous.
can't be mixed, diluted, it can't be changed to switch. Here's a lesson if you're guessing and following.
And Rakim is really a good example of why some level 6s fall short of the top. Rapping is like a sport, and as the years go by, people learn from pioneers and become better, taking the craft of rapping to higher heights. So even though Rakim's rapping incredibly sounds still fresh 40 years later, he's naturally been outmatched by people who have taken his style and built upon it, taking rap global with better storytelling, more vivid imagery, and more of an expressive cadence. The same applies for many others on this level, who were also once...
Okay, level 7. We're gonna take a guess to see who's on level 7, because at this point, geez, I can only think. Okay, level 7. Female rap for level 7. Okay, I feel like I already know where he's going with this. Lauryn Hill for the female rapper. The artiste for level 7. See, he already got me kind of thrown off by Kanye not being on level 6 or level 7. So level 7 for the artiste. Straight rappability. Who would he even have put for the artiste? I have no idea. The Streets, I'm pretty sure he probably put Tupac for the Streets for level 7. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, the artiste might be like a Nas. No, Nas gonna be the Deep. So Nas is the Deep. Level 7 artiste. It's probably gonna be Jay-Z. The white boy, Eminem, of course. And then old school, level 7 old school, probably Big, if I didn't say Big already, or Wu-Tang. That's probably what. That's so typical though, right? That's a typical list. Let's see.
Level 7, GOAT.
Oh, I forgot about Kendrick. How I forget about Kendrick? Kendrick is the pop star one. Kendrick is on the pop star level. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see.
Extremely rare and come by once in a generation.
And bevel rap on a doctorate level, so F. Scott Fitzgerald. Maybe I'm the new Rakim. Maybe I'm Fat Pharaoh. Undergarments of armor be my intimate apparel. Pre-Kardashian Kanye.
They have the ability to do everything at an elite level. It's like they see rap in 4D. They can go complex. They can simplify. They're good in the underground, good in the mainstream. Just masters at their craft. They sound completely unique and their voices are instantly recognizable, to the point where nobody can really even copy them, even if they tried their hardest.
What the fuck the big three? This shit. Oh, hell no.
I haven't seen one person replicate the mesmerizing flows of
Andre 3K.
The mind.
Facts. Andre 3K, the artiste. I didn't even think about Big Dog. Andre 3K. Facts. See now we talking. Great. Level 7. Andre 3000. Hell yeah. I agree with this one.
Monumental presence of a Jay-Z.
You knew what a fan was. I had it laid out for you. Knew.
The Streets for Jay-Z. I could see that. Yeah, that's okay. And Jay-Z, great rapper. Jay-Z, great rapper. I mean, great rapper. Okay, okay. I agree with, because I was like, who gonna be better than Wayne? But okay, so Jay's number 7. Okay, all right.
What the plan was, 300 mil later, now you understand.
The unlimited depth of a Kendrick Lamar.
I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy.
Thinking about my partner, put the candy. Come on now, that's crazy. I forgot about K-Dog. Yeah, K-Dot. Yeah, level 7, 5. I feel that.
Guys to understand.
97 overall. It's kind of crazy.
Damn, bro. I know hating Kendrick is cool now because he's super mainstream and popular these days. But here's the thing. He's just the best. And it's not even really close. He just has everything. There's no weakness. His bag is too deep. And how could I go the whole video without mentioning Prime Eminem? Emphasis on the prime.
Nah, I would never dismount.
Yeah, Prime Eminem for sure. Great rapper. Great rapper. Okay. Prime Eminem, great rapper for sure. Okay, I agree with that one. Anything past recovery? Hell no. Put that back put it back on your hard drive and delete the hard drive.
Mama, just to get recognition, take a second to listen before you think this record is dissing.
Hey, we got one. We got us one. Shit, this is timeless excellence, unchallenged by any critic or detractor. In
Tupac.
100 years, when the history of hip hop will be entrenched in school textbooks.
Wait, the overweight. Wow. Okay, so I had Big, I had Pac, I had Eminem, I had Jay. So I had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had 4 out of the 7.
These guys are gonna be the first ones mentioned.
Oh, I had 5. I had 5 because I had Nas. I did say Nas was gonna be on the deep.
If you want to find out what makes hip hop so great,
I said Big, I said Jay, I said Nas, I said M, and I said Tupac. So I had 5 out of the 7 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I just thought he was gonna add Lauryn Hill to this list because he was adding a woman artist throughout the entirety the whole time.
And popular, start by listening to one of them rap. You'll be a fan soon enough. But if you already are a fan of rap, it's time to find out what kind of fan you are. There's 7 types, and you're certainly one of them.
All right, that was cool. That was cool. I can, after looking at his list for level 7, I can agree with some of level 7, with some of level 6 and level 5. Level 5 was okay, right? No, level 5 was good. Good rappers. Yes. I agree. I agree. After seeing his level 7 was stacked. No cap. That level 7 was stacked. So yeah. Level 6. Let's go back to level 6 real quick just to make sure I wasn't tripping.
Underground through multiple decades and end up in
this level 6. Yeah, who the hell is this white dude? I still need to know about that. Level 6. Okay. I still agree with Common, MF Doom, and Lil Wayne for level 6, especially if we put Lil Wayne in the category of the streets. I can see that. I'd put Kanye on level this one somewhere. Throw him in there. I don't know. Because I don't know. Because man, hearing some of Kanye's bars in comparison to some of J. Cole's bars, I don't know. But all I know is one time Kanye said, now she claiming that I bruised her esophagus. Head of the class and she just want to swallow shit. I'm living in the future, so the present is my past. My present is a present because my ass. Come on now. Wait, hold on now. Since we're talking about Kanye's lyrical ability, let me just pull this up for you guys here real quick. Since we're talking about Kanye's lyrical ability, let's have a read along here, shall we, chat? Because I want y'all to see this. I just want y'all to see how crazy this is. $5,000 hours, like literally 5,000 man hours to do this one record. That's the amount of time I was putting into every song on the album. Let's just read these lyrics real quick because I want y'all to see how crazy. I just want y'all to see how crazy this is, okay? And these are Kanye bars, right? We'll just breeze through this, but I gotta get a whole verse so y'all can get the context. And I'm gonna answer that question here in a second, Dom. F SNL and the whole cast. Tell them Yeezy said they could kiss my whole ass. More specifically, they can kiss my asshole. I'm an asshole. You niggas got jokes. Double entendre because it's SNL. They're comedians. Come on now. Then he said, this right here is, these are the craziest bars I for real legit have ever heard in my whole life. You short-minded niggas' thoughts is Napoleon. My furs is Mongolian. My ice brought the goalies in. I embody every characteristic of the egotistic. He knows he's so effing gifted. I just needed time alone with my own thoughts. Got treasures in my mind but couldn't open up my own vault. My childlike creativity, purity, and honesty is honestly being crowded by these grown thoughts. Reality is catching up with me. Taking my inner child, I'm fighting for custody. With these responsibilities that they entrusted me, as I look down at my diamond encrusted piece. Oh my God. He said that's piss. Stop the cap. Stop. I'm gonna need to stop the cap button. We're gonna have to find that and put that on the soundboard, because what the heck? Let me go ahead and search that.
Stop the cap. 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 Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Let's go ahead and stop the cap, okay? Okay. You short-minded niggas' thoughts is Napoleon. My furs is Mongolian. My ice brought the goalies in. Come on now. Come on now. And it's different when you hear this song and you hear this verse behind the music. The flow. Buddy was going. Buddy was snapping. Come on now. This? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Let's listen to it one time. I just gotta hear it one time. I just gotta hear it just once. I just gotta hear it just once. Just once. That's all. That's it. Now go to Kanye's worst song, Peaks and Valleys. Oh, that's the name of the song? Whoa. Highs and lows? No. Oh, you telling me to just go to Kanye's worst song? Oh, you saying Kanye's like peaks and valleys? I don't know, man. People say that. People say that. Kanye, I've always just felt like Kanye just so ahead of his time. Every time. I just feel like Kanye's so ahead every time that it just don't make sense for people. Okay. Now where I would put myself on this level of rapper, I would just say I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically speaking, because I think I'm great. I think I'm a great rapper. I think rap ability wise, I'm great. Like, I come up with like some crazy stuff, and God put in me great rap ability. Rap ability, great. Me, I think I'm great. I think I'm great for sure. If generally speaking, I would say I would probably say that they would put me in like a good tier. I think they will put me in a good tier. And yeah, in the artiste area. Yeah. But yeah, that's just if I were to take the humble way, you know what I'm saying? But I think I'm a really great rapper. Like rap ability, I think I'm great. Okay. Should we do a chat? Should we do a listening? Should we do a listening? And then after the listening, we go into the video game. What y'all think, chat? Okay, I see a lot of yes. Okay, we'll do that. There's 18 songs for you if you want to rate them all 1 through 10. Yo, this man putting up numbers on the board. 19 million, 15 million, 41 million, 40 million. Bro, for Kanye to be quote unquote blackballed, not that good, whatever, this man putting up numbers. He putting up, well, I wouldn't say prime Steph Curry's, but he putting up numbers. And this album came out on the 28th. What's it been, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Okay. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, they not that long, so we can. All right, let's do it. Here we go. We about to listen to the Bully album. My first listen. I know I'm behind, but whoa. Let's turn it up. Here we go, chat. Y'all ready? Kanye's my favorite, my second favorite artist, bro. Here we go.
The time is now. Right now. This is the hour. This is the new dawn. This is the new day.
This that same dude.
Now is the time. For nature in all her glory hath named you her king. She has.
This sounds like the same dude that he used in Who Will Survive in America? Who Will Survive in America? Sisters and Brothers, my favorite. Circles is the worst song I've ever heard. We about to see.
Named you the king.
Oh, I've heard a snippet.
This that feeling we need more of. The hating just brought me more love. Guaranteed my vice is different than yours was. Drunk off power and I was pouring up. When all y'all treated me like an orphan. The classes turned me to Daddy Warbucks.
Come on now.
The stables for the Rarries and Porsches.
Come on now.
The fame was only getting me more buzzed. Some of my loved ones turned lost ones. The pain was truly blurring my thoughts up. I brought a white queen to the altar. Couldn't happen without Martin Luther. What's the Kelly Price? What's the Kevin Costner? What's the Kelly cost? Birkin is a tosser. Is it really love when it's bought love? She would never let me fuck if I was fucked up. Why you think we run it up for? The truth hurts, homie, tough love.
Come on now.
The hero became the villain now. We gon' send it up and go 1,000,000 miles. And she ain't dealing with no shallow house. She want that Iron Man like Gwyneth Paltrow. That's why people throwing in the towel. Foe, that dopeness I distribute like Al Poe. They don't take it to the heights that I'll go. They burn out on that black and mild flow. They had a run, but Yeezy got it now. Though it's over with for them like it's the outro. You know what season it is.
Yo, Chad, that was tough. Okay, so first and foremost, the beat is not that bad, bro. See, here's the thing about, this is what I was saying about Kanye. Listen, I'm a Kanye glaze, okay? I'm a Kanye glaze all day. These are the type of beats that people hate when they first hear it, but it literally pioneers music for the next 15 years, okay? This is the sound, the style that people hate when they first hear it, but literally pioneers the music industry for the next 15 years. This beat-wise sounds like something that Travis Scott has been replicating. This is giving me a little bit of Yeezus with a little bit of Yeezus, a little bit of not My Beautiful Dark, but what's the other one called? Oh no, go back. A little bit of Yeezus, a little bit of Saint Pablo or Pablo. It's giving me both of those kind of vibes together in one when it comes to the instrumentation. I'm hearing this is like typical Kanye instrumentation. This is typical Kanye instrumentation that he uses to carry the music industry for the next 15 years. Niggas gonna be I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this is Travis Scott. What Travis Scott would love to be able to, like, this is what Travis Scott tries to do when he come out with an album every 8 years or in the next 8 years, whatever the case. You feel what I'm saying? Beat wise, it's not super spectacular, but it's definitely Kanye-esque. Beat, it's about a 6. Bars were nice. I like the drunk off power and I was pouring up when all y'all treated me like an orphan. I feel like Kanye is giving us very vulnerable thoughts in this about himself. This is very retrospective in my opinion. When y'all treated me like an orphan, when he felt like an outcast, and then using the orphan and the Daddy Warbucks play on Annie. You know what I'm saying? The class has turned me to Daddy Warbucks. I like this record. I'm gonna give this record a 7 out of 10. I'll bump this. For the intro, it's not too crazy. It's only 2 minutes and 6 seconds of a song. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Classic Ye Scent.
Would think I'm standing outside, how I'm going in, jumping out the gym while they ballin' on a lowered rim. Graduation days, I was coming for the glory.
Wait a minute. Is this song number 2? Is this what we doing? Is this how he doing this? Is this really how he doing this? Can I get rid of this? Oh, I sure can. There we go. Dang, man. What the heck? That's really how he doing this? That's song number 2? If he went from that to this, that's kind of crazy. Oh, there's a video for this? Somebody help me, please. I don't know how to use this. And I just want to go back and see the album songs. I just want to go back and see the song list. Also gave this a 3. Okay. Mari, thanks for the likes on the live. I appreciate it. Song number 2. This is a must.
You would think I'm standing outside, how I'm going in, jumping out the gym while they ballin' on a lowered rim. Graduation days, I was coming for the glory then. Blessings rained in, pouring in. I need more of them, yeah. Give it up, send it up, It's imperative. It's a must. Matching debit cards, his and hers. Show them how you fit $1 billion in the clutch. We gon' run it up, but we gon' run it up.
Hey, hold on now. This man just 1,000 likes on the live. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. He said matching debit cards, his and hers. Show them how you fit $1 billion in the clutch. Hey, that's a rich flex. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's a rich flex, bro. That's crazy. That's a nice little rich flex, man. I mean, hey, I can't hate on that one. Matching debit cards. It's a must. His and hers. Show them how you feel $1 billion in the clutch. So let me rewind that shit. Hold on.
It's a must. Matching debit cards. His and hers. Show them how you fit $1 billion in the clutch. We gon' run it up, but we ain't in a rush. If they don't scare you, you ain't dreaming big enough. Took it worldwide, like I said I would from jump. Know I did it all when it's all said and done. Send it up. It's a must. 10 times 10, 10 times out of 10. Finish fast, back to black. Amy Winehouse and them. All the threats to the fam. I'm
finna spaz back to black. Amy Winehouse and them. Okay, that was mid, but It was nice. That was a mid bar, but that was nice. Okay, first of all, I like this album a lot more as it goes on. I like this one, man. This is Kanye just flexing, man. This is nice. This is Kanye just flexing. I done did everything that I said I would do from the jump. Graduation days, I was coming for the glory then. I'm still coming for the glory now. Come on, yay, let's run this back.
Think I'm standing outside, how I'm going in, jumping out the gym while they ballin'
On the lower rim. Come on now.
Days I was coming for the glory then. Blessings rained in, pouring in. I need more of them, yeah. Give it up, send it up, It's imperative.
It's a must. Matching debit cards, his and hers. Show them how you feel, the billion in the clutch. Come on, it's crazy. In a rush.
If it don't scare you, you ain't dreaming big enough.
Hey, if it don't scare you, you ain't dreaming big enough. I like my rap too. Make me hard as I listen. This turns me off. I don't understand what you're saying there. If it don't scare you, you ain't dreaming big enough, man.
Took it worldwide like I said I would.
Run, jump.
No, I did it all when it's all said and done. Send it up, send it up, send it up, send it up. It's a must, it's a must. 10 times 10, 10 times out of 10. Finish fast, back to black. Amy Winehouse and them. All the threats to the fam, I'm advising against. Catch you walking out the barbershop and line you up again. No, they can't avoid this.
All the threats to the fam, I'll advise them against. Catch you walking out the barber shop to line you up again. Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. Whoa. Okay.
Not the one to go.
That's not crazy. That's a mid bar, I will say. But it just sounds good. It just sounds good. It just sounds good.
All the threats to the fam, I'm advising against. Catch you walking out the barbershop and line you up again. No, they can't avoid this. Not the one to go against. Brought the south side with me. This is Illinois, bitch. She been asking to stick around. She don't know it yet. She got back in a pretty smile. Shorty poison. She gon' play with your emotions. Now you roped in. Type of girl they going broke for. Got them broken. They got tendencies to talk big. Still you don't hear. I put tendencies on both wrists, rings, both hands. Know the truth, I'm just over it. Y'all don't understand. Next to me, you niggas soda cans in the Grand Canyon.
This is a Kanye flex, bro. You know what that song remind me of? Cold. Just off way back from Kanye West Presents Good Music. Oh, I gotta rate that one. I like that one, man. I like that one. I'm gonna give that one a 6 out of 10. I like that one, man. I really like that one, man.
You would think I'm standing.
I like this. You would think I'm standing outside. I'm going in. Okay, 6 out of 10 for me on this one, man. I haven't heard anything yet so far that's just like spectacular. 6 out of 10 is 60%. I like this from Kanye. This a must. I like this. Like Kanye ain't doing none of that. Like, you know, he ain't messing around in this one. I feel like sometimes I feel like in the most recent Kanye tapes, I feel like he was kind of like just messing around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I like how he's just giving me bars here, bro. Like fully put together bars. Just snapping the whole time snapping. I like that one. And it reminded me of, like I said, Yeezy presents Kanye presents Cruel Summer, where he was like, Code with DJ Khaled. That's what that remind me of. It remind me of Code with DJ Khaled. Okay, next song.
and hear our prayer. Please, Lord.
You gave that song a 4.
Whenever we pray. You've been good. I just want to say thank you, Lord. I just want to say thank you, Lord.
Let's switch to the music video for this one. Let's switch to the video for this one. Oh. Okay.
Give us, Lord.
We got a Travis feature.
And hear our prayer.
That looked like Kanye walking by. Aw, dang. Is this Michael Jackson? It's Michael Jackson. That's crazy. Look at this person right here walking by in the window. Oh, that's not Kanye. It looked like him though, low key.
Please, Lord, whenever we pray. You've been good. I just want to say thank you, Lord. I just want to say thank you, Lord. You've been better to us than we've been to ourselves. Father,
Know you wonder where the Effie been, but I'm back to life like an EpiPen, and she still in the leopard skin. And check me out, then check me in. See this coat, nigga? Bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on the 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove to King Drive. Yeah, this life is a movie. Bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on the 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove. New me. Old self. Wake
It is Kanye.
I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on the 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove to King Drive. Yeah, this life is a movie.
Cause I look good, I smell good, I feel good,
and you sing good,
and make love good.
Know you wonder where the F I been. Going hard like a crack syringe. I've been breaking bad, now I'm back again. Getting meal tickets, no raffling. You see these kicks, nigga? Made checks off the right steps. More vision than some Oakleys. She used to be a lone star. Waking up to Lucy's. In the back, in the back. Used to live up in the 7. Now I bought 2 streets. OST Luther King Drive. Now it's Malibu Beach. Used to be V-Live. Now I'm trapped at the Boo Beat. Yeah. Help us now. Turn me up. I want to say Harry, but damn, you can't rob me.
Oh, Bianca. She directed that. Okay. That was interesting. It don't look like you care for this one. Yeah, I don't think I was too fond of that one too much. I don't think I was too fond of that one. Maybe it was the music video. What the hell? We got trap Indian, got the trap jumping? That one wasn't bad. The last one. Now that one is probably gonna be the first one. I'm gonna give like a 5. Yeah, that last one is. I'll give that last one a 5. But maybe it's because I watched the video. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give that last one a 5. Yeah. All the Love is a banger. You gave that one a 7. Okay. Well, we got 16 seconds left in the break. So. To 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, time's up, but can't wait to see you there.
Oh, there's a music video for this one too? We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it.
We left for the baby, 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 we left for the baby.
Classic Kanye drums. I love it. I love it. Andrew Tautman. Is this Andrew Tautman of the group? Troutman? Is this? I don't know. Never mind. I don't know who Andrew Troutman is, but it's given very what's the name of that group that broke up a couple years ago? Around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. Them? Yeah. Yeah. Daft Punk. Daft Punk. That's his son. That's Saint. I like this a lot. This is giving me 808s and Heartbreaks. Like, as I'm listening, I feel like, it's giving me 808s and Heartbreaks. I'm like reminiscing right now. I like this. I like this. I definitely think it's the dude from Daft Punk. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's not. But this is him. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. Classic Kanye drums. But using that talk box. All right, let's keep going. Punch Drunk. Oh, that song was a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna give that one a 9 out of 10. Even though he literally was just saying the same thing all like throughout the entire song. The feeling of that song was great. 9 out of 10.
This time we taking over. Outer space going solar. Back then they showed no love. Punch drunk, hungover. Punch drunk, hungover on love. I had to learn to read between the lines. Overboard when they mentioned me at times. Know the Lord's intervention was divine. Political and social tensions on decline. Not to mention they forget to mention how I'm swinging through like Sonny Liston in his prime. Used to dream about this every day. The way the hate of living made. I know some church going women pray. What's worse, living in conditions made. Hearse taking good men away. Fathers in the penitentiary. Mothers fighting for a living wage. But this time we're taking over. Outer space going solar. Punch drunk, hungover. Punch drunk, hungover.
Punch drunk. Oh, wait, hold on. Punch drunk, hungover.
Punch drunk, hungover.
Oh. I like this. I'm gonna give this one a 7. I like this one. Very vibey.
Had to change a heart, I felt different at first. Lot of pain, lot of hurt, but still could have been worse. In a big city in pole position when you reversed. She had the new convertible, the little Uzi Vert. Down payment on the cost of your love and on a purse. Go to work or whatever she said, whatever works.
Come on now, come on now, come on now. Come on now, come on. Kanye.
Unemployed early in the story, I was starting off. Had to forward focus before I couldn't afford a car. Now she finna throw it like she do it for an Audemars. Meeting with some ministers.
Come on now.
Things I was not off. Haven't seen the kingdom as royal as my daughters are. I'm all falling for the fake news, man. I'm logging off. They send shots while we spin blocks in an armored car.
Sheesh.
I want the tea cause it's piping hot. Life gave me lemons, made an Arnold Palmer on the rocks. I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Contract terminator on the spot. They want a back and forth, I'd rather not. Easy airbags when I'm crashing out. They gon' hate it with a passion now. I love it. Man. Had to change a heart, I felt different at first. Lot of pain, lot of hurt, but still could have been worse, man. It still could have been worse. In the big city in pole position when you reverse. She had the new convertible, the little Uzi Vert. Down payment on the cost of your love, went on a purse. Go to work or whatever she said, whatever works.
Works, whatever works. Come on.
Whatever works.
This is giving graduation. Nah, not graduation. College dropout. Give me college dropout vibes.
Whatever works, works. Whatever works, works. Whatever works, works.
This is tough, man. I just wish it was a little longer. I just wish he threw one more verse in there, man. Nah, this is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna give that one an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna be bumping that all right now. I'm gonna be bumping that. That's clean. 8 out of 10 for this one. Whatever works is crazy. Yeah, this was good work for real. Whatever works, works. Okay.
How can they waste?
They got a video for this. We gotta watch the video. If there's a video, we gonna watch the video with it. Oh, is it his son still fighting them dudes? It's the same thing, just from a different angle. All right, we're not watching the video. We're not gonna do that. Okay.
How can they away? Sing if you want to. You know you're playing with your own. How can they
Only child, mama's favorite. Conditions that I made it out, it's amazing. Going through cycles, different phases. I'm trying to see how far I can take it. Stay misunderstood, I'm often mistaken. I put in the work, it was backbreaking. They thought I was kidding, thought I was playing. Take this one to Mars like a Matt Damon. They say I go off cause I lack patience. Don't think it's my job for me to explain it. I'm on everything, trying to play us. I'm on everything. I drop a bomb on everything. On my wife, I put a wedding ring. On my life, I give up everything.
Come on now.
All right, that's good, Kanye. This is so exciting, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, can you believe it?
I can believe it the way you are. Somebody gotta do it. You play tracks like Michael Jordan shoots free throws. Anybody does something that much and that long and it's that good, it's gotta pay off. Can't go there and do nothing but blow up.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
The main thing is getting to do something that you really love to do.
So do you think I come off too arrogant?
No, come on, just right, because it's what's inside, because you can't be a star and not be a star. You gotta have some oomph about you. You don't wanna just go saying, oh, I'm just really not all that, but thank you anyway. Nothing like that. I'm not saying come off like that. I think the way you are handle yourself is really just perfect.
Man. Man, that made me think about what game are you playing today? What's up, Swipe? After the I don't know if you just sent that or not, Swipe, and I'm sorry if I missed it, but after the reacts, we're gonna play Trials, Outlast Trials. Man, that was nice, man. That made me want to call my mom. Man. I'm gonna have to give that one a 10 out of 10, bro. Just for the simple fact. What's up, Sour Knight? But I'm gonna have to give that one a 10 out of 10, bro. That one was crazy, man. That one was real nice. That was real nice. What the hell? Where'd that come from? What's going on? These ads are long, so I'll be right back. If the song starts playing before we get back, then Okay, I made it right on time, but I was a little late. So, okay, here we go. He said I'm gonna cream 9 out of 10, brothers and sisters. Okay, that's crazy. Cream is crazy. All right, here we go.
Sister and brother. And all of my friends. And all of my friends.
It's finna get a lot more dangerous. When brothers move a lot like strangers.
Let's come together.
They say I'm blacking out like Akon. I'm feeling more con like Genghis. What they gon' do with them? Take some time off, they act like they don't remember. Couple fortnights and at least 2 winners. Back with the head taps and the head spinners. I've been blowing money fast, it could not go quicker. Throw it in the bag like a fastball pitcher. Designated hate for the designated hitter. Give it all you got, it does not make a difference. I've been high off living, man, I'm finna OD. White feet just hit the runway, OT. They think we off key, but it's anarchy. Benz on the 4-5 going Mach 3. It's nothing to discuss, so we not gon' speak. They never gave justice, so y'all know peace. Bank account filled with the root of all evil.
Whoa, they never gave justice, so y'all don't know peace. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Anti-hero, vigilante. They never gave Benz on the 4.
Also, Benz on the 4.5 going Mach 3. That's crazy. Kanye woke up with this one and said, "I'ma try." Yo.
5 going Mach 3. It's nothing to discuss, so we not gon' speak. They never gave justice, so y'all know peace. Bank account filled with the root of all.
What's good, Kev?
Anti-hero, vigilante.
And mind you, he hadn't cussed in his record.
I believe he's coming. He'll be here soon. I'm gonna praise him. I'm gonna praise the Lord God. I got involved with the Father. I got involved with the Son. I'm gonna stay involved with the Holy Spirit. It's all in one. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yo. Yes. This is good. This is good. This is good. Wow, man, this is good. Actually, I don't know how that song gets better. It's a 10. I'm gonna give this one a 9. I like this one a lot too. I haven't really gotten one that's just like boom 10 out of 10 just yet. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5 because I really would have liked more bars in this one. I really would have liked more rapping. I'm not even gonna hold you. I liked the rapping a lot in this one. I'm gonna get an 8.5 out of 10. I would have rather have liked more just bars from Ye. I could have gone without that last little part, but it was still nice. It wasn't bad, but the bars was crazy. So I'm gonna give it to him, you know. So 8.5 out of 10. CeeLo Green?
I'll take the pill, it's small enough. Too late, my systems run amok. I wanna beat somebody up.
Come on, that was so graceful and gracious in my earlobes. That was crazy. I wanna be somebody up. Oh wait, I wanna be somebody up. With the harmonies behind that, that was crazy.
Small enough. Too late, my systems run amok. I wanna beat somebody up.
I wanna be somebody up with the harmonies. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was tough. That was tough. That was tough.
Like a bully. You think I'm a riot? I see the facade. You wish I'd be quiet. Don't reach to a god. A god. To a god. To tell the truth. Yeah, obey. Hey, baby, do what I say. Like it ain't no other way. Baby, do what I say. I said obey. Hey, baby, do what I say. Like it ain't no other way. Baby, do what.
Bro, this is crazy. This is tough. I like this song. This right here. I said, hey, I obey. Hey, baby, do what into that. Boom, 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 boom. That's tough. That's tough. This is tough.
Hey, baby, do what I say. The truth. Yeah. You wish I'd be quiet. Don't reach to a god. A god.
I feel like The Dream is in this as well. Like I hear, oh, there's a video for this? Oh no, it's just the same video of his son beating these people up. Okay. I feel like The Dream is in this song. Like I hear The Dream's vocals and he just probably not credited. Or unless that's just CeeLo Green then. Huh. I feel like I hear him though.
Facade.
You wish I'd be quiet. Don't preach to a
God. A god. To a god. To tell the truth. Yeah, obey. Hey, baby,
do what I say.
like it ain't no other
Boom,
way.
boom.
Baby, do
That bass line's crazy.
I said obey.
Boom, boom, boom.
Baby, do what I say. Like it ain't no other way. Baby, do what I say. When a masterpiece turn into catastrophe, they get mad at me.
This is crazy.
Living out my fantasies. All the castles in the sky come down crashing every time I speak my mind.
Come on now.
All the people swear my ego needs a repo, but I won't let go. In denial of it all, baby, tell me what it cost you to tell the truth. Yeah, obey. Hey, baby, do what I say. Like it ain't no other way. Baby, do what I say. I said obey.
Yo, these whole. Do y'all hear this? That's crazy. With the strings or horns. A guitar solo? Oh, I thought a guitar solo was about to pop off. Yo, that one's tough. I like this one a lot. I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna get that one an 8.9 out of 10. Close to a 9. Close to a 9. Actually, nah, close to a 9. I'm gonna get that one an 8.9 out of 10. I like this one than I like the last song. And that last song was crazy. 8.9 out of 10 for this one. Bully, that was tough. The harmony at the beginning already had me going crazy. I wanna be somebody up. That was crazy.
I wanna be somebody up.
I wanna be somebody up. Damn it. I wanna be somebody up. Yeah, that was tough. All right. 8.9 out of 10. This one's highs and lows.
Highs and lows. I put you through a lot, I know.
Where's he going with this?
Highs and lows. Then you never let me go. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. Till you bigger than the program. 5 max fast to a slow jam. Toxic love, chemical romance. You said I love you and I love you back. Before I break your heart, I have a heart attack. We separated, but we made it back. And we gon' stay attached till we fade to black. Highs and lows. Highs and lows. I put you through a lot, I know. Highs and lows. Highs and lows. Then you never let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. I put you through a lot, I know. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. I put you through a lot, I know.
This one's good. This one's good, but I'm gonna give this one a 5. Like, it's on a 5. I feel like this is a throwaway from Saint Pablo, the Saint Pablo album. That's what it was supposed to be called, The Life of Pablo. They was gonna call it Saint Pablo. That's why I keep calling it Saint Pablo. But yeah, I feel like this is like a throwaway from The Life of Pablo. It's giving me that one song with him and The Weeknd on Life of Pablo. This one's okay. Yeah, this one's a 5, just like Father for me. There we go again. Indian Lil Baby. Not enough bars. Not enough bars. Not enough bars. Yeah, that one was okay. I feel like it was like an interlude, which is cool, but I'm gonna give that one a 5. We had Indian Lil Baby come through again with another ad. This is definitely inspiring me, boy. Hey, Kanye making me want to bring the pen out, start writing. Yeah, over here, writing some bars. Yeah, Kanye, I got a beat already, like that I made. I was supposed to be rapping to. Got a beat already that I was supposed to be rapping to. I got this one song that I'm trying to that I do want to put out. I just need an engineer. Like, I need somebody to mix and master for me, bro. Low key. All right, 3 seconds. You ready? Let's go. Back into it. This sound like
This thing is getting crazy, going blind for it. She eating up the town, she was designed for it. I died and rearranged and moved my mind for it. Oh, moved my mind for it.
Remember mama said, hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of
They hate to see the system actually figured out. They want you caught up in distraction, fear and doubt. I'd rather focus on the love that's been around. Take all the stress to UPS and ship it out. No executive could ever run their mouth. I've been consecutive of shutting shit down. High speed drives through the scenic route. High fashion when people see us out.
hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. How many heartaches must I stand before I find the Lord? Before I find the Lord. But right now the only thing that keeps me hanging on. When I feel my strength, it's almost gone. I remember mama said.
I'm gonna get that one a 7. I like that one. That one was tough. I just feel like I just feel like I'm not getting enough raps. Yay. I just feel like I'm not getting enough raps. Yay. That one was tight, man. Is this the same video with him beating his son, beating these people up? Yeah, it is. Damn, that was tight, man. I just don't feel like I'm getting enough bars, bro. White Lines is a mid 5.5. Okay, let's see.
White birds suddenly appear every time that you're near.
Sometimes I belong by myself, yeah. Don't feel at home by myself, yeah. It ain't the same feeling with somebody else. Feel like a clone of myself, yeah. See, I ain't gotta lie, rather tell the truth. But I tell the truth about everything, everything, everything. Yeah, I tell the truth about everything. In time, you tell me the way you feel. You know I fly above the field. Why I'm still, yeah, I'm still close to you, close to you.
I would have loved, and I was hoping he would have done it. I would have loved for Andre Troutman, close to you, on the top. That would have been crazy, but he didn't do it. I was hoping for that. I was hoping. That would have been so tough.
Above the field. Why I'm still,
Yeah, I'm still
close to you,
close to you.
All we've been through, we kept this here together. But I said it once, I say it again. That golden starlight in your eyes, so true.
Ooh.
White birds suddenly appear every time that you're there. Just like me, they long to be close to you, close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled all this in your head, of golden starlight with lights, so true. And that is why. Oh Lord.
That was tight, man. You said mid 5.5. I like that song. I like that song. I don't know if that was Ye at the end or if that was Andre, but it felt like Ye. I'm gonna get that one a 6.5, 6.6. Yeah. 6.6, 6.6. We're gonna stick with that rating. I like that song. That one was nice. Everything okay? Okay. This one, you guys, is called Circles. See what this one's like.
Oh Lord, I can't miss this. Oh Lord, I got issues. Oh Lord, on a mission. Oh Lord, hitting this one. You're doing it right to keep me up. Not me, don't let stuff.
Yeah, hey, go in this circle. I said we go in this circle. Circle, certain delay. She a freak. Go the things.
Let me stop. That one was okay. I wasn't too fond of that one that much. You said 0 out of 10. That is crazy, but I'm gonna give it a 4. That was a 4. The beat was tough. The beat was tough on Circles. That was good. I felt like that was more like, hey, he just want to throw that one on there just because. Let's see Preacher Man. I feel like I've heard this before.
Break in, they ain't let us in.
Yeah.
We pass on the settlements. This path I don't recommend. We pass what they expected, man. I go where they never can.
I flow, I don't ever land.
When it's dark, you don't know where you go. Need a light bearer to lead you home. I go
where they never can. I flow, I don't ever land.
When it's dark, you don't know where you go. Need a light bearer to lead you home. Light 'em up, beam me up. The only GOAT, the genius one. They switching sides, I seen it coming. The plot twist, a convenient one. Look, nobody finna extort me, even if they record me. I'ma keep it more G. Hand me a drink before I get more deep. She hates sports, let she watch it from the floor seats. I hate that God didn't make a couple more of me. And all my haters in the chorus act accordingly. They imitate the sound, call it forgery. What we do is more importantly.
They imitate the sound, call it forgery. What we're doing is more importantly. Come on now. Talk your talk, yay. This is tough. I like this song.
Look what we made it to. Made love that's unmakeable, bond that's unbreakable. Broke rules and bent corners in hopes of breaking through. Basically went out my way to make a way for you. Basically, I'm finna take you higher places to it. Way improving like a beta, we gon' stay improving. This the light that's gonna illuminate the way we moving. Trust in me, we going God mode, the theory's proven. Light 'em up, beam me up, the only GOAT, the genius one. They switching sides, I seen it coming. The plot twist, a convenient one.
I walk up to the preacher man just to take your lovely hand and give to you. I give to you. And I walk up to the preacher man just to take your lovely hand and give to you.
You know what's more impressive about all of this is he not cursing. I don't think I've heard a curse word in any of these songs.
I walk up to the preacher man just to take your lovely hand and give to you. I give to you. I walk up to the preacher man
Just to take your loving hand and give to you. Give to you. Nice. Good. I like this one. That was tough. Kanye's doing his thing, man. These are great. Preacher Man, I'm gonna get that one a 7. That one's a 7 out of 10 for me. I like it. It was very good. Very good song. He talking his talk. 7 out of 10. I'm still waiting for that one. Outside of the one with Mama's Favorite. Because that one hit me, you know. So Mama's Favorite was a 10. It's like the one that is a 10 out of 10 out of all the other songs on the album. But I'm still waiting for that one. This one's good though too. Next song.
If all that bumping, teasing, and bleeding.
After this ad, who that lady is? Pantene. Pantenes. All that bumping and frizzing and rules and fixing hands and the country crows and the curls in the country. Beauty and the Beast, my second favorite on the album with an 8.5. Okay. 8.5. I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be pretty tough. I give to you. I woke up to the preacher man. And I take it by the hand. I give to you. I give to you. The Knicks and the Hawks are playing right now. And surprisingly, it's a close game. It was just 48-48 in the second. Now it's 50-48 because the Knicks just scored a dunk. Scored on a dunk. Oh, my back. Oh. Don, what we'll do is after this, I probably should have. What we'll do after this, I'm going to end the stream momentarily. Give me like 10-15. And then I'm going to get on for the games. All right. And then we're going to play. I give to you. Outlast. Because I want them to be 2 separate videos. And we're already close to 3 hours in. Oh. I think I'm going to be eating soon. So we run it when I get back. How long do you think it's going to take for you? How long do you think that's going to be? Actually, when you get on, send me a message on PSN because I got my PlayStation notifications on, so I'll be able to see that. All right. But here we go. Beauty and the Beast. I think we got like what? 2 more songs? Open queue. 2 more songs? 3? 1, 2, 3. 4 more songs and then we're going to be done. This one's 1:45.
It's been a long
time coming. I've heard this song.
Fresh new ties.
I'm still running. It's a few things I'm overcoming.
Running checks, still clear, still think about it every night and day to try to stay away to keep my heart hit. So don't take this as disrespect. I'm sitting here trying to redirect. Think about it every night and day to try to stay away to keep my heart hit. So
I've heard this song.
This is disrespect. I'm still here in a trifecta. It's
It's been a long time coming. This was like a leak or something. I'm still running.
There's a few things I'm overcoming. Running checks still clear, still think about it every night and day. Trying to stay away to keep my heart in tuck. Don't take this as disrespect. I'm sitting here trying to redirect. Think about it every night and day to try to stay away to keep my heart in tuck. Don't take this as disrespect. I'm still here in a trifecta.
Put me down. That one was good. That one was good. I will give that one a 6 out of 10. That one, we'll go 5 out of 10. I like it. It's not mid, but I'll go back to 6. I'll go back to my initial 6. That one is not bad. I've heard that one too before. I think I've heard a little bit of this one too.
Well, that's the way I am. Came in all I had. My feelings are the facts of it. It's more of me to navigate. Pray we never crash. Crash, crash. Today will always last. We're the ones that pass away. So baby, did you laugh today? This one's for the path we take. Magic hourglass. At least I gave you that. Damn, damn, damn. Did I ruin your plans? Plans, plans. Well, that's the way I am. Came in all I had. My feelings are the facts of it. It's more of me to navigate. Pray we never crash. Crash, crash. Today will always.
That was so nice. Crash, 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 crash. Those background crashes.
We're the ones that pass away. So baby, did you laugh today? This one's for the path we take. Magic hourglass. At least I gave you that. Damn, damn, damn. Did I ruin your plans? Plans, plans. Well, that's the way I am. Came in all I had. My feelings are the facts of it. It's more of me to navigate. Pray we never crash. Crash, crash. Today will always last. We're the ones that pass away. So baby, did you laugh today? This one's for the path we take. Magic hourglass. At least I gave you that.
That one was nice. That one was nice. That one was nice. What's up, twin? What's up, Flex Jacks, man? How you doing? That one was cool, man. I like that one. I feel like I'm giving a lot of them so like good ratings, but this is a good album so far, man. So I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give that one a 7. Damn, I'm gonna give that one a 7. That one was nice. All right. It felt like it was. It felt like it was giving me from the album, the most recent album, Vultures 2. It was giving me Vultures 2 vibes a little bit, you know? Yeah, it was giving me Vultures 2 vibes, something like that. Like, I feel like he probably made that during the Vultures 2 little era and just kind of like kept it in the Vultures 2 era and kept it. All right, this one's Last Breath. Let's see what this one's like. Peso Pluma.
Bésame, mamá, como tú sabes, déjame, mamá, como te gusta a ti. Bésame, mamá.
I like the way he sound low key. This is nice. When can we 2K? You remember me? I'm D1 Jax. I changed my name. I don't know. That's a good question. How you been though? How you been, Jax?
Como tú sabes, déjame mamá. Como te gusta a ti.
Te doy hasta mi último, último. Take my last breath away, me, I gave you my everything, sin problemas. No chase, trust, no chase, Alejandro. Way too much tequila, class is ooh. Take my last breath away. Say low key, as teacher, no es yato. Now look at the mess you made.
I don't know, Flex. Jax. I usually don't play 2K with people, bro. If I were to be honest with you, I usually just run 2K on the dolly. So I don't know. This is this is interesting. You know what? I'm gonna say I ain't never heard Kanye try to do something like this. I don't know if I should be impressed or not impressed. Interesting to say the least. I never heard him do something like this.
My last breath away. Say low key, as teacher, no es yato. Now look at the mess you made. No quiero pelar tu dale. Take my last breath away.
That's kind of. You know what I do like about this? This is a tough beat. This is a tough beat. How many plays this got? How many plays this got? Set 12 million. All right. I like this beat though, and if something else happens, then that's gonna be even more interesting.
But no, that's not for the photos. When we alone, you get loco. Todas las noches que lloras, gastando estas horas. Con todas las cuadras que tú traes. Okay, you win, babe, you're right.
Hey, I ain't never heard Kanye do something like this. I don't know if I should be impressed or not, but right now I'm impressed. Them horns start hitting. Hey, them horns started hitting. That's all I'm gonna say. And I was impressed. And then he changed the flow up a little bit.
No te olvides que yo te di todo. But no, that's not for the photos. When we alone, you get loco. Todas las noches que lloras, gastando estas horas. Con todas las cuadras que tú traes. Okay, you win, babe, you're right. Take all of me. Taking my breath away. Take all of me. Taking my breath away. Bésame, mamá.
Como tú sabes, te llame mamá. Como te gusta. Come on now. Como tú sabes. Como te gusta.
Kiss me, mama. Come and hold me. Kiss me, mama. But you'll never control me. Kiss me, mama. Come and hold me.
Da 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 da.
But you'll never control me.
And this is Peso Pluma. What does Peso Pluma look like? Okay. That one wasn't bad, yo. That one wasn't bad. I don't know how I feel about that one. Cause I ain't never heard Kanye try something like this. But I'm glad he tried something like this. You know? Like, if other artists could go outside of their, like, you know, usual language in songs, I feel like Kanye could definitely do that. Like, I like that one. He said, I would tell my homie to turn this off. That's crazy though. That's a crazy thought because the beat go hard, especially when the horns come in. Bam, 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 bam. Ba-da-bam, bam, bam. And I like the little melody. I like how subtle the it's the style of music. I'm trying to say, I want to say merengue, but I don't think it's not merengue. Just how subtle the beat is. It's not like heavy, like, oh, you know, like he about to go in here on some reggaeton. That's what it is. It's subtle reggaeton. You know what I'm saying? But it still got like all the components of the reggaeton, and it's nice. It's nice. And hearing Kanye speak Spanish, hey, I don't know. I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give that one a 6-7. I didn't do that intentionally, but I'm gonna give that one a 6-7. That's how I feel about that one, honestly. That one was not bad, but yeah, man, okay, that's nice. I love it when artists do that, because I even myself as an artist, like, I got songs where I'm singing or rapping in Spanish. I got songs where I'm singing or rapping in French. Like, I like it. You know, this one, I like this one. If I were to be honest, I like this one way more than I like Drake's "Tell Your Mama, Tell Your Padre, Mi Amor." Like, I mean, if I was just be honest, I like this one a whole lot more than I like "Tell Your Mama, Tell Your Padre, Mi Amor." Like, okay, next song, last song on the list for Bully is called "This One Here." This one here better be a hit.
2 ways, no time. Right time, come on, it's go time. Come on, I'm going to work, babe. I'm going to work. No time. Right time, come on, I'm going to work, babe. I'm going to work.
Yes, I need this hit. I've been fighting for my life. Yes, I need this hit. I've been fighting for my life.
Come on, go time.
This one is Papa.
I'm outside my body, you right. My turn, showtime.
This one is Papa.
I'm outside my body, you right.
Ooh, whoa.
Go in, my turn, showtime.
That bass line.
This one is Papa.
I'm outside my body, you right. Go in, go time. This that new phone. This that hill that moved on. This that life that you want. You can't wait for it too long. No, I don't wanna hold out too long. When I'm in that mode, can't do wrong. And you know you don't go, we too gone. Taking out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This feel like
this one is Papa.
I'm outside my body, you right. My turn, showtime.
This one is Papa.
I'm outside my body, you
I just hear the snare, the hi-hats hitting
This that new us. Started from the ground and moved up. You ain't got love for yourself.
Kanye is notorious though for not using hi-hats. Like, if you ever really like notice or listen to any of Kanye's songs, this man is notorious for no hi-hats. Even when he was doing Donda, he told them, no hi-hats, take the hi-hats.
You ain't ever felt the true love. I could see where your heart is.
broken pieces before us. When the evening gets darkest, I know dawn is upon us.
We can't wait for the rain to stop.
Something gon' come on.
We can't wait for the rain to stop.
Two ways, go time.
G30 going out of the door.
Come on, it's go time. Come on,
I'm on a
it's go
work,
time.
babe. I'm going to work.
What's up, Kaylani?
G30 going out of the door.
Welcome to the live. Thanks for the likes on the live.
I'm going to work.
Bye.
I'm outside my body, you right. Wait till showtime. I'm outside my body, you right.
Going in. Go time.
I'm outside my body, you right.
Yes, this is Kanye. We're listening to the Bully album for the first time and doing like some reactions, doing some ratings for each song. I like this one, Dom. You said this last one is 6.5. This one right here, you might be right. It might be in that range. It might be in that 6.5, 7 range.
Wait till showtime. I'm outside my body, you right.
I love when he just throw those little subtle harmonies in. I'm a surge about my body, you're right. That's nice. Those little subtle harmonies.
I'm outside my body, you right.
Come on now. Come on now. His harmonies are layered so nice. His harmonies are layered so nice.
Go in, go time.
All right, that one, yeah, I'm gonna agree. I'm going to agree with that one, Dom. 6.5, 6.5 out of 10 for sure. For the final song of the album, it's definitely giving like outro sliding back into the intro. To be honest, I felt like King should have been an outro. And this could have been an intro. But the way that Kanye's genius works, having this song at the end makes sense. It's not bad. I like it. This album was actually fairly good. Very good body of work. Very good body of work for Bully. Bully as a whole, my rating for Bully as a whole, there were 2 records on there that I rated 5s. This Father, I mean, it's, Father, I gave Father a 5. I think it was because I watched the music video, but I don't know. Father, 5. And then it was another one on there that I was listening to, and I was like, 5. Like it. Circles. Yeah. Was it Circles? I don't remember which one, but 2 of them mid got 5s. One of them, it was like a 4. I don't know which one it was. Whichever one that was, I had it at a 4. But ultimately, the album as a whole, I'll give the album as a whole a 7.3. 7.3 out of 10. Had some very good songs on there. Some very, very, very good songs on there. Some of my favorites, Bully. Some of my favorites, Bully. That bass line is crazy. The bass line is crazy. And then I love this harmony. Go ahead. I wanna be somebody else. That's crazy.
Made a kingdom fall in love. I'll take the pill, it's small enough. Too late, my systems run amok. I wanna be somebody up.
Yeah, that right there, crazy for me. That was tough. Okay, so Bully, I really enjoyed that one. What was another one that I really enjoyed? All the Love, I really enjoyed that one. That one was very nice. Punch Drunk, I like that one too. That one was nice. Mama's Favorite, 10. I'm a mama's boy. I love my mother. Oh, I love my mother. So this one right here, 10 out of 10 for me. It clicks. It clicked. Mama's Favorite, dope. But overall, man, this album is very good. Very good album. And for him to do The Last Breath going in with the Spanish vibes, I thought that was nice. I thought that was nice indeed. So, and something different from Kanye. I don't name one song that you've heard Kanye speaking, Spanish or a different language for majority of the song. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something different for Ye, and I liked it. So, cool, man. What I say the album was 7.2, 7.2, 7.3. Yeah, that's my rating. And those were the reacts for today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed, because I definitely did. And so we're gonna take a short intermission, okay? We've been live for 3 hours and some change, it seems like, right? 3 and some change. Yeah, 3 and some change. So we're gonna take a quick intermission. And then when we come back, we'll actually play the games. We'll have Outlast Trials with Dom. So, Kaylani, thanks for the heart me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for donating that heart me. So yeah, we'll do some Outlast Trials. Man, this looks so good. I've been thinking about doing like some stuff for my background, so it's like not like a little blank wall. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to get y'all in on that. But it's a work in progress build. But with that being said, I hope y'all had fun with me while I was reacting to some stuff. I still gotta finish my Rubik's Cube, but I'm having a hard time getting it together. So let me see if I can. Having a hard time finishing it, but I will. I just gotta remember this piece, because right now I'm messing up. Whoa. I wanna be somebody up. All right. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. We'll be back. My dinner gonna be done in like 10 minutes, and then it'll take me 10 minutes to eat. So, oh no, it's all good. Yeah, take your time. We're gonna do a little short little intermission. That's like what, 20-30 minutes. So that's cool. But y'all tune back in. We're not gonna be gone for long. We're gonna come back, play some games. We're gonna be playing Outlast Trials. Brayden, if you see this, just so happen to come in at the last moment, you've been asking me about Outlast all week. You better bring your ass in the stream.